Level up. Oh my God, he's in a weird mood.
Hey.
It's okay,
Bogey,
buddy.
come here,
Sit.
boy. Bogey, come here, boy.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Is he okay?
No, he's fine. I just
He's
grabbed
fine.
under his
No,
leg. I
he's
think
just
it's
being really weird.
he's
Yeah.
being really needy tonight.
You okay, boy?
He's upset that we didn't shout him out. Bogey.
Bogey, are you okay, boy?
And there goes the tablet.
I got it.
You
He's okay. It's okay, buddy. I'm sorry. I think I
no,
hurt him.
just in general, he's being like very
He's just being
mean.
needy tonight for some
Yeah.
reason.
Just put that down.
Sure. Welcome, guys. We're above 100, Kristen.
Woo!
Before we really even started the show, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. This is the Level Up Show, episode 71, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk all the biggest gaming industry news. We're taking a lot of calls later on because we kind of decided we're going to do like a state of the network address tonight.
Yep.
Basically, we're going to do this every so often where we want to check in with you guys and see what you think of what's going on with the network. Mike did his very first Power Up show today, essentially. That's something we're going to want to start doing with the network. Some of you saw that, so we want to know what you think of the network currently, what you want us to do, what we can improve, what we're doing wrong, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to open up the lines later on and find out about that. I'm one of your co-hosts, of course, Andrew Midori, alongside the classy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin. Dean is not here yet. Right now, we got brother Anthony filling in. And of course, my wife, the sexy giraffe, Kristen Midori, is here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool. We're going to get to that in a second. There's a lot of really
better.
cool Photoshops on the Joker that look better than
How good?
what was put out.
You mean like the Home Alone one?
Yeah, like the Home Alone one.
That one was
exactly.
awesome.
This is easily done. Like,
Yeah, that's a really nice one. I agree.
I like that a
There's
lot.
nothing difficult about this. They added like eyebrows. They took away the damage tattoo. That's about the extent of it.
Yeah.
Like it works. It works big
Well,
time.
no one
We
can
actually-
see
Well, we don't
that,
know for
so-
sure what it's going to look like in the
We
final
talked about it a
one.
little bit on the
Yeah.
Power Up
Like,
show
he looks-
too.
And we'll talk about it a lot in a
He
moment.
looks
Here.
terrifying.
Yeah, he looks terrifying either way. I
No
have
one
to
can
say.
see that, so
Yeah. Guys, if you want to follow us at any point, if you like what we're doing right now, go to twitch.tv/the Level Up Show.
Yeah.
You can follow or you can subscribe there. If you're watching live from PlayStation, like I think probably 100 of you are, just hit that little heart button in the bottom left-hand corner. Your name will pop up on screen. We will shout you out. And here is Dean.
Hey!
Hey.
Nice
Hey.
shirt.
Yeah, I want to see the shirt. You're gonna have to.
It's actually pretty decent.
unzip that.
I like this one better than the Hulk one personally.
Iron Man versus Ultron. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to tell you this, but Iron Man's going down in that fight.
Yeah.
Ultron's a
You think
lot more
Iron Man's
powerful.
gonna go down in the fight between Iron
Yes.
Man
Yeah,
and Ultron?
Yes.
I think in the movie he's gonna
Because
be
you're gonna need the
so-
full force of the Avengers to get it, whereas Iron Man.
Guys, you
Come on.
Guys, come on.
Where did you get the shirt at,
Hey, where
Dean?
did you
That's
get
the,
that awesome
Marvel
shirt?
box.
The Marvel Collector's Cord. It's like a
Yeah.
subscription box that Marvel just came out with.
And
That's awesome.
it's
Cool.
it's like a Marvel version of
You
a
just, like,
box,
buy the
and
shirt
it's
and
okay.
get the subscription.
No, I think
hard
it's
to
an
know.
exclusive.
Everything is exclusive
Yeah,
to the
everything
box.
that you get in the box from Marvel, that's the only cool thing is you can't get anywhere else. Whereas all the other boxes, you can go and buy them. Whereas this one, they're only giving you stuff you can get through the box. But don't worry, because you didn't really miss out too much. Out of all the people I know,
I just
most of
want
the
the
stuff that you
shirt.
got, right? That's it. Like everybody's like, I like the shirt and the Hulkbuster pop.
That's pretty
That's
cool. I did
pretty
see
much
that
it.
as well. The Hulkbuster. Yeah, that looks
The
pretty
Hulk
awesome.
Well, we had it on the show. Aaron.
Yeah, I
brought it
saw.
over.
I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it
you
looks
saw
awesome.
it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Guys, please,
I'm
Ultron
looking forward to
is
seeing what
life, says GFN.
Ant-Man is the next one.
Ultron is against
Dude.
life. What are you talking about, dude?
That trailer looked like a lot of fun. We talked about that.
That
on
was
week
the
you were here, and it really-
if you go on like the website, it has like what themes coming up next, and Ant-Man is the next box.
Is that what it is?
That's really cool.
They go every other month, so I'll get one in
I'll have to Google it. What am I Googling exactly?
June.
Just Marvel Collector's
Marvel
Corp.
Collector's Corp.
So it's like Loot Crate and all that just for Marvel stuff.
Yep.
Awesome.
Which is cool because like I know I'll like what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Which is
For the most part, yeah.
So it's like it's different.
Like I said, the one redeeming quality of it for me is the fact that, like with boxes, I don't like them too much just because I'm like, I would have just bought this at the store if I wanted it, but
Sure.
I didn't, so I didn't buy it. But with this, I can't get anything that you get in that box. They only give you stuff that you can't get anywhere else. It's all exclusive to the boxes.
Right. Are we live right now?
Oh yeah, we've been live. Yeah, we got 117
we're
people in here.
117 people.
Yeah.
117 in the room.
We're about to get into Level Up Show Has No Game, actually.
All right,
perfect.
Yeah.
Let's say goodbye to
I
Brother
wanted to
Anthony.
make it known that I wanted to wait for you.
Thanks for
So
filling in,
what,
man.
did you do the intro and stuff?
Yeah,
Or
but it's
did you do
okay.
no game?
So
Oh,
do
no,
the
you're
intro.
good. You're good. I had to stop a while because I was like yawning and I was like,
Dude, I had a 5-hour energy. I had to do
get
it.
something, dude. Had to be done.
I'm
Here I
exhausted
am.
today.
Say goodbye to Brother Anthony, everybody.
Later.
See ya.
Bye, Brother
See you guys.
Anthony.
See you next week.
Thanks for filling in, man.
Oh, no problem.
All right, guys, the Level Up Show Has No Game is our official non-gaming portion of the show. We will get to gaming, of course, in a moment. But right now we're doing 3 non-gaming topics, 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
Wait a second. People are getting like
What's wrong?
no. People are getting timed out for. They didn't say anything bad.
Guys, Calm down the Instaban. Like,
There's a lot. Well, definitely no bans, guys. Just timeouts
Right.
to our mods, of course. I know we're getting rated by a lot of
No, but
people
this
right
one
now.
person just said, "Hey, Kristen," and they got message deleted.
Okay, so be careful, mods. I know that we're getting rated right now.
How
It
do
makes it
you
more
how do
difficult
you
for
undo it?
you just go up to their knee. Oh, can you
Turn
tell
on
me-
mod controls. I'll turn it
Yeah.
on for you right now. There should
Guys,
be a
be
little...
careful with the bans, guys.
Yeah, please, guys. Please be careful with bans. We don't like to ban people. So down here, there's something called a mod icon.
Yeah. How about that episode, though?
It was good, dude.
Dude, don't talk about
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not gonna
We'll talk about it
I'm not gonna
afterwards.
talk about it.
On the left
So I had the power up show today.
is ban.
The
On the
first
right
one?
is
The first
timeout.
live
So you
one
can see
and
what
everything like that.
person
So wait,
with
was
the
it
check mark.
streamed or you?
It was
was-
streamed. It was dual
timed
streamed
out.
at my
If you
house.
Click the check
Nice.
mark. and then ban
Except for the
that
fact that the level up show on the PS4, half of it sucked.
And you archived?
It is archived for the network.
If you
I
click-
don't need to keep the commercial button up anymore, right?
If you see a check mark,
It goes to-
I don't think so because he
Is that
did it.
correct?
if you drag up enough, it'll
Wait,
make
he's
it so
back.
you can't
He's
move.
back.
Okay, so I think the mods will correct it if something goes wrong. Let's get into the level up show.
Yeah,
game.
let's.
First topic. So it's so weird that I've been
Why did
talking
you
about
do
this
it again?
on the show a little bit recently. Galaxy Quest.
Right.
I've been saying like never give up, never surrender all the time. And then this week we find out that Galaxy Quest might be getting a TV show.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever
Like-
seen this movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
100 times when we grew up. I was one of the only people that knew the line that you were doing.
I
And
know.
would do it too once in a while. And it's kind of funny that, and it's not, what's weird is we do quotes all the time, but in the past like 2 months, you've been like all about this quote. You've been saying it
It's just kind of,
nonstop.
it's a movie that I've always liked and I've always thought is underappreciated. I think,
Oh,
Dean, you
definitely.
agree with me on that, right?
Yeah, I love Galaxy Quest.
It's a really fun movie, and
So good.
it's really clever, and it's really smart. And for that reason, I do think it would make a great TV show to kind of poke at the Star Trek tropes and all this kind of stuff. But I also wonder, are they getting Tim Allen for this? Like,
No, they're
I
gonna
don't
they're
know.
gonna do something else.
you think so?
They're gonna
But
do
really, what else does Tim Allen have going on that they couldn't get?
That's what I was
Like,
thinking.
do it, dude. If they can get Tim Allen, they
If
need
they
to
can get
Tim
him,
Allen.
fine. But I'm honestly just not expecting it.
Yeah, can we get Tim the Toolman
Dude,
Taylor to
I
be in
don't know if
Galaxy
you know this
Quest?
about me. I'm like a notorious, like, huge Tim Allen fan.
Yeah,
It's such a rant.
dude.
I
I
think
used
he's
to watch
hilarious, dude.
Home Improvement all the time.
Yeah.
Every
It's a
fucking
weird,
time.
it's
Every
this
fucking day.
weird, dude. I have like a fixation with Tim Allen. I think he's so funny.
Yeah, but it's definitely a movie worth
Why don't you
watching.
marry him?
What
Because
if I could?
basically the gist is that you've got these people in the show are on a show called Galaxy Quest.
Right.
And it's something that was a big deal back, in the, 70s or 80s or whatnot. And they're kind of just living on through the conventions and whatnot. But these alien race up in space watches their TV shows thinking that they're real life
Heroes.
heroes and abducts them and uses them to fight this military space
I love
battle.
that right there.
And it's such a clever movie. And it's got Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
What is that by the hammer of what's it? Do you remember, Dean?
No.
If I grab Thaw's hammer,
I
you
shall avenge thee. Classic. It's a really good one.
Oh my god, that's good.
Time's up. Next up,
All right, this was weird.
you guys are going to talk about this. Fuller House is officially confirmed. We had a lot of rumors, but it's
And we
it's
knew,
done deal.
and I kind of knew everything that was going to happen in it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to be DJ, who is now divorced.
Really? Ooh, okay.
I don't know if you knew about this.
No.
She's either divorced or her husband's dead. I think she's divorced, living in the house with her kids and Kimmy Gibbler.
Okay.
So what is Kimmy Gibbler just like a freeloader?
I mean, wasn't she always?
Yeah, but I mean, is she like officially? a
She apparently
freeloader
just
now?
never grew up.
Like
and
she just never had
she's
kids
always
with
there,
her.
so-
Am I the only person here that did not like Full House?
Get
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love.
I'm just making
Full
sure.
House.
I can't stand Full House.
Really?
Full House is right there with like Seventh Heaven and Step by Step as like crossing that boundary into
by step,
way too
day
cheesy for
by
me.
day.
Well, I totally get it. Like,
Right.
I totally understand anybody.
Have you
not
tried to
liking
watch Full House now?
it. Yeah, it's great.
It's-
still.
See, it's hit and miss. I think that's where we're gonna disagree. Right? Dude, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. But I feel like now it's so corny. Like it's really.
Nightbox
it's really
says, yeah,
pushing it.
dead husband, he died in a car crash. Well, that's a little brutal. What
Yeah.
the
Is that what
hell?
it is? I thought.
Terrible.
I honestly thought that he was Jason Westfire said I'm not divorced, something like that. I thought it was divorced, but anyway, they live in the house, and they, kind of her getting used to living on her own again.
Okay.
There have been some people confirmed to be returning, but two that have not are the Olsen twins.
Oh, they're not really.
They are not. They are, I think, the only two that are not confirmed to be
Okay,
coming
that's a
back
little
yet.
It's not
disappointing.
confirmed, but they're not like definitely out then.
No, I honestly just think that they don't remember what Full House was. I think they've done
Yeah,
so
they're
many
too young,
drugs.
right? Fair
No, I
enough.
think they just did too many drugs
I see.
that they just can't even like. What Full House? What? No, I mean I have like 4 empty bedrooms. Why?
10 seconds left.
Like-
And, Kristen, are you going to force me to watch this show when it comes to Netflix next year?
Absolutely.
No,
Are you going to watch
Kristen, the answer was absolutely.
I don't really care that much about it.
Damn it, Kristen.
it? Time's up.
I'll watch it, but like if it's not good, I'm not gonna force it.
No, yeah. same
And
thing.
here's the big one, of course. We got our very first look at Jared Leto as the Joker.
Everybody loved it.
Slow pan up here, showing off the controversial part here, the tattoos.
I only like 2.
Okay.
I like the skull right down there.
Yep.
And then the smile on the arm.
Yeah, because that can be used as like a put it in front of your face kind of thing.
I don't
and,
like the ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't like the damage.
Yeah, that
Damage
was-
is
that
just,
was
they
so
got to get rid
bad.
of that. Like,
Um,
no, like this has got to
right.
go before
It-
you do the movie.
It's really bad.
It is really, really bad. Like, you
It's-
can hide
right.
the other stuff, put on his purple suit, all the tattoos are gone.
Mhm.
But the damage across the top, like, it's just so bad. The problem with this, and it's been shown in a cool way with, you saw, Ben Affleck having all the Batman tattoos. That's exactly what's wrong with this, is it's
Right.
self-referential. Why would the Joker have
And-
tattoos
exactly.
of the iconic Joker
Right.
stuff? It
And
makes
that,
no sense.
and that's what Aaron and Neiman were bringing up. Now here is what I am okay with everything else on. As long as they got rid of those 2 tattoos, I actually am okay with everything else. So
Yes.
one thing I originally was like a little weirded on was the mouth grate.
the
but-
grill.
The grill.
Yeah, the grill is my biggest problem.
But
really, isn't it?
here's
Next to
why.
the forehead tattoo. The
He-
forehead's first.
Here's why I actually like it. And Aaron kind of backed me up on it earlier today. The grill is actually not a grill, it's just corrective mouth surgery. This guy is nuts and he's gotten the shit beat out of him so many times. How else is he gonna have teeth?
But is that like
Is that
is
canon
that
here?
gonna be something that they're gonna say?
And that's why I don't know.
Is it
And that's-
speculative, I'm
so
guessing?
it's-
Right.
oh yeah,
Okay.
it's not confirmed. And then my other thing is going to be everything about him. I actually really feel like everything that you see in the Suicide Squad movie is going to be like kind of leading up to everything else. I don't think it has any connection to anything we've seen in DC. I don't think it's going to be the traditional Deadshot that you see. It's not going to be his traditional
No,
costume.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
it's
so
going to be
either.
the traditional Joker. I think he's going to
Yeah.
eventually evolve into what we think of as a Joker. But I don't want
Which would be cool. That would be
But I
cool.
don't want
What's happening? Right
Nah.
I'm breaking your fucking.
Stop
rules.
it! Stop it! But all in all, I've never been excited for this movie, so I don't care that much.
you know what? That's the other thing. I don't really know if I care enough about this yet.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, I'll
I never
watch
cared
it.
about Suicide Squad in the beginning,
No.
like ever. Like I think they make like a movie for one of the DC animateds.
I never
On
saw
Suicide
it.
Squad?
I never saw it either. But if they did, I didn't want. I don't plan on watching
it.
it.
Arkham movie. I don't know about Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, guys. That is the Level Up Show Has No Game. We're now going to get into our game talk in just a moment. But first, thanks to a bunch of Twitch hearts, we got El Pucado, RR Rabadai, I think
R.R.
is his
Martin?
name. Coonman, Cam Harris Games, Delec49, 123 Door, and Autistic. Thank you so much for the Twitch hearts. It's very easy to follow us, guys. Just continue to hit that heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. When you do, your name will pop up. We'll shout you out, and you're getting us one step closer to our follow goal tonight of 50. If that
Yeah.
happens, we will give 300 XP to the entire chat room. If you don't know, a quick little summary. XP is a loyalty system, and you're
Mhm.
getting 1 XP for every minute that you're watching us live. And also, if you follow us, subscribe, all these different things give you XP. You can have a lot of fun with that in the chat room during Bank Heist, but the big deal is during certain times of the month, we give away, cards, Steam cards, PSN cards, and the way to buy raffle tickets is using your
So
XP.
going off of that, I feel like this is a perfect time for Kristen to do our introduction.
Yes, that is a good time. You want to do our introduction here?
Is that okay with you, Kristen?
Sure. I was just trying to look at some of these pictures.
Oh, you're getting pictures
Sorry.
already. She's got in her Kristen Corner's
Good.
picture.
no,
That's
it's,
awesome.
no, it's from a couple days ago.
Yeah, but those were for Kristen's Corner. The people are already tweeting that from
That's awesome.
earlier in the week.
That's
So
awesome.
we have it. But here's our spiel on the show, guys. If you don't know who we are, Kristen will fill you in right now.
Ready?
Yes, I am.
This is the Level Up Show, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like what we're doing at any point and would like to support us, don't forget to follow the show. Click that follow button at twitch.tv/levelupshow. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation, it's as simple as clicking the heart button at the bottom of the screen. Your name will pop up on the TV, and we will of course shout you out. You can also follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube where you can find archived episodes, but also original off-show content. And most importantly, the best way to support the network is on our Patreon at patreon.com/levelupnetwork. Donate at that page and receive all kinds of awards, such as monthly XP gifts.
Beautiful.
I love that this has evolved
Beautifully
into a thing.
It's glorious.
It's glorious.
And we are getting some more follows. Thank you. I saw them pop up on screen there. Thank you to Stream 3D. That's we really appreciate the partner.
Cool.
Has anybody been playing anything good this week?
Good or different?
Just anything, really.
I played Tower of Guns.
Yeah, and you hated it, right?
That was terrible.
Why?
I
What's so bad
it
about
literally
it?
was like it literally felt like something I played on a PC, like an online game on like addictinggames.com, like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
It was just so basic and so bland. I just don't care about it at all. It was nothing to be like.
Well,
it
at
was
least you didn't have to
clunky.
pay for it, right?
No, it was clunky and everything like that. But I'm jealous of you because you have been able to play something that I want to play right now.
Which is?
Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah,
I
dude,
really
Shovel
want to play
Knight.
that too.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dude, the music.
I listened to the whole thing.
First level alone, Shovel Knight, I was like, all right, this looks cool. I heard so many good things about it, so I started it up. And then like you get into it, and the music just like escalates from like old school chiptune to like some like crazy like DJ got a hold of like
Yeah.
some chiptune music and like went to town.
Have you ever listened to good chiptune?
Yeah, but
or anything
this,
like that?
like, just,
Better
like,
than what it like.
like the atmosphere and the music involved. You're like in. I was so into Shovel
Right.
Knight, dude. It's really good.
Here's the thing. Am I like just not remembering history correctly, or I was listening to that theme that you posted? It's so much more complex than I remember chiptunes
It's
being.
way more complex.
Yeah.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
why. That's what.
Like, there's,
that's
like, a
what
lot
chiptune
going
is.
on.
Yeah.
That's what chiptune is. Before you could have said, the 8-bit, the traditional 16-bit music, 8-bit music, but chiptune is an evolution of that and adding many more elements that you weren't able to,
Yeah.
but making it sound like it's just an evolved version.
Sure.
So realistically,
Yeah.
they're making music that you couldn't make years ago,
Yeah, for
but making
sure.
it seem like, they just didn't know how to make music back then. That's what I
Mm.
like about it. And honestly, and he put it in there, and I said, now you're going to make me want to listen to chiptune. The next day, all I did when I drove around, and I had to drive up to Princeton that day, and then over to Oxford Valley, and then back home.
Yeah.
The whole day was chiptune.
It's good, dude. Check out Shovel Knight. It's a lot of fun.
I want to play. I just have so many other games
Yeah.
to
And
play.
it's cool because it's so weird. It's so different because it's like from the time the game boots up, like to the devs like icon, it's
Uh-huh.
like such like you're like this.
Kickback.
I'm on an NES right now.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm
Which is
missing too.
insane,
And it's
dude.
not even like
The
not
way you
as
move through
NES,
the
it's
menus and
NES.
stuff.
Right.
Like 8-bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the way you move through the menus, and the little sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You click left, right, and then like, but then you go into the menu and you can upload your save to the cloud, and it's so funny because like, it looks so in place,
Basic, right?
but like the technology that they're using combined with like this old.
It's like,
8-bit
yeah, this
cloud.
conflict.
Yeah, it's like so.
It's almost like it
bizarre.
follows.
And
Right,
it's,
right.
Where you don't know what
Yeah.
time you're in anymore.
Yeah.
It's like what generation am I playing right now?
It's so
You know
good,
what's
though.
funny
Check it
too?
out.
Is Dan, our buddy Dan,
Yeah.
was talking to me about something. He just randomly messaged me. He's like, "Hey, have you guys ever played Nidhogg?"
Yeah.
Which was that weird dueling looking game.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it looked interesting. We kind of wanted to play, we never did. He's like, okay, what's your Steam account? I was like, why? It was apparently on a flash sale, and he bought it for me. So
Oh,
it's kind of
that's
cool.
nice.
So I go in.
He sent it to me too, so
Well, there's
Okay.
a reason for that. So I go in, and I was like, oh, I'm not your friend. He's like, oh, okay, I go in. I never set up my friends. I was like, hold on, I had to set it up. And this is like 20 minutes after trying to figure out what was wrong. I go in and set it up. Apparently, I can't add friends until I make a purchase. I have never used Steam to buy anything because I never play
Interesting.
anything on PC at all.
Really?
And because
even
of that,
I have purchased something. on
right.
Steam.
Well, you have Ori and stuff like
Yeah,
other
and
stuff.
I've gone home,
but I
yeah.
barely ever play anything on PC because most of the stuff I want to play is on console anyway.
Sure.
And other stuff has been through Battle.net for Blizzard stuff.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to add him as a friend and get a free game because I never bought a game.
Sure.
So he had to send it to you.
Gotcha.
Did you play it?
No, I haven't, but I would like to. It looks like
Good.
a lot of fun. It does. It's something that always interests me. I don't think there's really much more to it, right? Than just it's a
I think that's why he wanted me to
it's
play.
a
it, 'cause
combat
he
game,
wanted
right?
me
It's
to-
just
yeah.
like a simple. Speaking of back to like technology and stuff like that, Kristen and I saw Ex Machina yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
I'll let you start first. What did you think of it? Without spoiling anything, of course.
It's good.
Is that it?
I mean, I can't say it's completely original.
No, I agree. It's retreading on AI territory, but I thought it did a good job, telling an AI story.
No,
Job or
no,
job?
No, it was good. I just wasn't like blown away, but it was good.
Okay. It's directed and written actually by Alex Garland.
Mhm.
Alex Garland is known for writing Sunshine and 28 Days Later. Sunshine being one of my favorite sci-fi
Easily,
movies of
and
the last.
one of the best soundtracks too.
Yes, that
and
as
he
well.
was on actually Preston Steve the other day.
Yeah,
promoting it.
he's an amazing writer, and this is his directorial debut with Ex Machina, and I thought visually it was a stunning movie. But on top of that, it keeps you guessing. The acting was excellent, especially from the girl that plays Ava, the AI personality consciousness. And basically, the main character Caleb is doing a Turing test, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically where you are tested on knowing if it's a computer or a human that you're talking to. But it's a little bit different because obviously he knows it's not a human. He can see what it is.
Right.
So it's more about judging, is this true human consciousness right now?
Right.
And the person who created it is kind of like a Google personality. When he was 13, he created like a search engine called Blue Book, and it's just as big as Google. So
Right.
he's rich and famous, but he's also very machismo. And it's not
Okay.
at all what you would expect from somebody so intelligent, and that's what made it interesting. He was played by Oscar Isaac, who
wow.
is becoming just a huge
Right.
force in acting right now, and he did an amazing job to the point where he's kind of the antagonistic character in some ways, but I couldn't help but like him for some reason.
Yeah.
There's this one scene where he dances disco, and I just like it's
Kind of like
amazing.
Michael C. Hall when he was in that Gamer movie or whatever.
I never saw that.
Oh,
but
you never did. He kind of does the same thing. You you like Michael C. Hall, but he's such an asshole. But he does this like really weird thing. And so yeah, it sounds like the same
But
thing.
to people who are into AI and where it's
Deus Ex?
going, and it's obviously something.
Have you ever played Deus Ex?
Yeah, but they kind of comment on the movie, current events, Bill Gates and stuff, talking about how we should be more concerned as a human race about AI and it removing us as a species. And they even make a comment in the movie, like saying that you should feel bad. Well, at one point he says you feel bad for her, you should feel bad for yourself. They're gonna surpass us someday. They're gonna look back on us and be like they were cavemen.
Right.
And it's possible. We might become extinct, and AI might become the new life form of the planet at some point. And it's kind of crazy to think about that. But if you find that an interesting concept, it's a really cool movie to see. I recommend it.
When are you doing caller segments?
Between level update segments, so in about 15 minutes, will be our first caller segment. But let's move on to the level update. Actually,
Sure. We're gonna hold off on Crimson Corner.
I think we
Corridor?
can introduce it real quick.
I mean, I don't have enough pictures
Yeah,
yet.
but just
Right,
to
cool.
introduce it, tweet at us, guys, throughout the show tonight. Kristen does 2 Kristen's Corner every week where she shows off your hilarious and sometimes poignant tweets, images, stuff like that. If it's gaming related, even better. Make it funny, make it cool. Tweet at us with some cool quotes, images, anything you want that is appropriate, of course.
I made
And-
this for you, Kristen.
Well, that's messed up.
Well, that's kind of weird.
That is not something we will show off. It has to be appropriate, guys, or obviously
So
we're not
here's
going to
the
show
thing.
off.
when you-
Because the person was mad. I just got insta-banned for asking if the Game of Thrones episode was good. So that was their revenge, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
well, yeah. You don't ever even say the words Game of Thrones.
I mean, that's not really
Game
fair.
of Thrones.
Well, you know what I mean. Well, we had.
Game of
I don't know what's
8,000
going on tonight. I
spoilers
really
in the
don't, but
beginning.
people are just
And this
getting
tonight,
like,
for
For people that
fans
watch
and, like,
episode
Game of
4 and
Thrones.
everything like that,
Really?
yeah.
Dickheads.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to
So-
say it right now. There is no banning tonight, guys. Please do
Yeah.
not ban. That's something that we
Timeouts.
steer against, like
Right.
above all else. We have barely banned anybody on this channel. So mods, please do not ban. Timeout is what we do here, for the most part. Okay, let's move on. But tweet at Kristen. All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
At the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. Moving on to level update.
Those shoes are leaving. Ish.
No, I think that's
Oh, good.
Awesome.
they've seen their shoes. They
It was really low, by the way.
I turned on the TV.
I don't
Oh.
know if my mic is on.
So first up, this is a really interesting topic
Yeah,
we got
come on.
here. Is a real-life head transplant doctor in Metal Gear Solid 5. As we all know, Hideo Kojima is very well known for doing just crazy conspiracy theory, viral marketing stuff. Well, somebody on NeoGAF kind of realized that this Russian doctor looks very, very similar to the doctor that we're seeing in the reveal trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, going on from that, they contacted this guy. Kotaku especially was kind of digging into this story, trying to figure out what's going on here. His name is Dr. Sergio Canavero, and he's a neurosurgeon who is trying to be the first to accomplish the very controversial head transplant. And he's
Right.
actually found somebody that is willing to
Willing to
let
do it.
him try this.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. But he's not a fake doctor. He's a real doctor.
yeah,
He's
this is
been
a real guy.
practicing for decades, and he has a lot of articles that he's published about this. The interesting thing is that he also publishes many, many articles about Phantom Pain. and his head transplant surgery is called Heaven, which is like outer heaven. So there's a lot of really weird like coincidences going on here about this doctor. So a lot of people are looking into this, trying to figure out if, even if this guy has no idea that he's being used as a part of viral marketing,
Right.
maybe Hideo Kojima
Has been using
is using his likeness.
which is very
For
very
this
likely.
reason of being, maybe a head transplant is taking place in this game. Maybe we're not playing as Big Boss. Maybe we're playing as somebody else who had a head transplant as Big Boss. This probably sounds so freaking weird to
Right.
anybody who doesn't play Metal Gear Solid, but it's not out
It
of the
makes
realm.
complete sense.
It makes perfect sense. Hideo Kojima, I would totally be on board if you were to just mind F us to that extent. So I think it's
crazy.
hilarious. That guy's funny as hell when it comes to his conspiracies. Go ahead, Mike, you're up.
On Xbox One side,
Yeah.
finally some decent news. Alan Wake is being discussed at Microsoft right now. Did you ever play it?
Did not.
No? I know you didn't.
No, of course not. I never
didn't have
really
them.
had an Xbox 360,
Yeah.
so.
But first, on the topic of a port of the original game, Remedy's chief creative officer Sam Lake told Polygon, "I would love that to happen. Nothing has happened yet, but we are discussing this possibility with Microsoft. I hope it happens. We'll see." While the franchise is owned by Remedy, Microsoft published the original title. When asked on chances of the original game showing up on the PS4 or Wii U, Lake said it was highly unlikely, which is good. They need more, strong first-party
Yeah.
titles. However, that doesn't rule out the possibility of a sequel making it to other platforms if Microsoft is ready to pass it on. We've seen that happen with other games before. Ultimately, these things are business decisions. We are definitely not ruling anything out and looking at different opportunities, but nothing is set in stone at the moment. When it comes to sequels, it's our thing. We can do whatever makes sense and what's best for the franchise overall, but obviously it depends on many different things. I think that regardless of the platform, a good sequel, while it continues the story of the original one, it's still something that someone who hasn't played the original can enjoy and jump on board and dive into the setting and world and enjoy themselves. I disagree with that.
So really the gist here is that they have control over this game. I thought that was a little surprising. I thought that Microsoft would have picked up that IP have ownership of Alan Wake.
I just assumed they did.
Yeah, I assume they did too. They do have Quantum Break coming out exclusively on Xbox One. So maybe they just have a good relationship with Remedy. They're like a second-party publisher.
Kind of like Insomniac.
Like Insomniac, who did now go, kind of multi-platform.
Right.
But maybe they just kind of trust their relationship enough not to feel like they
I
need
don't
to buy
like
it
about
out.
this, and just to grab onto it, I hate this idea, is that when he says a good sequel while it continues the story of the original one is something that someone who hasn't played the original can enjoy and jump on board and dive into. I don't like that. A sequel really should be a sequel. A follow-up could be that. But
So you mean like it should continue the story, or what do you
Right.
mean exactly?
Would you ever show somebody Empire Strikes Back first?
No, of course not.
Right. Even though it's arguably the best one,
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason for that. But they're saying that the best sequels are the ones that you can just jump right into halfway.
Yeah, I think that some people would agree with that and some wouldn't. I think Uncharted
That's
is a good
stupid.
example of a series of games. You can jump into any of those. You'd be better off if you played the whole series. But I think they did design those games in such a way, the stories, that anybody can pick up an Uncharted adventure, come in on that exclusive adventure and feel like, all right, maybe I'll go back and play the other ones, because this was really fun.
I guess.
But but certain games, Metal Gear Solid, there's no way in hell that you can play a Metal Gear Solid game without playing the other ones, or you're
Right.
just going to be so lost. It's
Especially when, like,
ridiculous.
character injury, when you see like Elena come like on the screen in like Uncharted 2, and then you're like, oh, dude, I don't care.
Oh,
It was it, huh?
You would have been in the loop if you played the first one that way.
Sure. Go ahead, Dean.
Sony temporarily drops PS4 price in UK in response to Xbox One price drop. Earlier this year, Microsoft permanently dropped the Xbox One price to $350 in America and dropped it multiple times now in the UK. Sony is finally responding with a temporary price drop in the UK to €299.
Woo!
I don't know the exchange rate, do you?
It's about
I don't know.
what is it?
I have no
I
idea.
think it's gonna be like $330 or something like that.
I
think it's what it
honestly have no idea. I don't keep track of exchange rates.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, somebody in the chat room, let us know what that means.
Yeah, €299. We need to.
It's like
U.S. dollar. What does that
It's like
mean?
Them numbers
320,
crunched.
330, right? About
330 around there. Okay.
The price drop ends at most major retailers this Tuesday, but it could be a hint at a permanent price drop in the near future. Maybe an announcement at June's E3. Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Although the PlayStation 4 is doing tremendously worldwide, the console race between it and the Xbox One is neck and neck in America. Now might be the time for Sony to take action, considering the fiscal year report from Microsoft puts the Xbox One at sales declines year over year.
Sorry for like a million typos in there.
You're good. I feel like we did okay.
Yeah, you did fine. You
Power
just kind of
through.
just went over them. Yeah. Sorry about that.
So, what should Sony's
Price
reply
drop
to
be, right?
this be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kristen is putting together our poll right now. We're wondering what you think they should drop to. Should it be $349, $329, $299, or should they stick at $399? No price
Here's
drop at all.
why I don't know what they're going to do.
Wait,
Okay.
here we go. Far Center says $324.73 US.
Pretty much right where you
I don't know why I
Really?
know this, but I'm really good. Just a real quick side note. I was watching Skyfall,
Uh-huh.
and they said something about like something billion euros, and they were like, "How much money is that?" I was like, and I said the number or whatever it was, and I for some reason I knew what it was, and
That's a
then
weird
my
count
cousin went
to
and
have.
looked it up, and she was like, "How did you know that?" Like she was creeped
Just
out.
have intuition, I guess.
No, I think it was just a lot of French class.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Let's
the
open
re-
up the Skype lines.
yeah, we're gonna do that. But real quick, I don't know what they're gonna do for price drop. I know I want this, and I know we expected it, but don't forget they already pre-sold the Batman console,
True.
Mm.
which is coming out after E3.
Does that mean that they
BJ
announce it at E3? I don't know.
BJ Duck really wants to get a hold of you, so if he calls, answer.
Okay.
Okay.
The Skype lines just went up, guys. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces.
Is or did?
Did the Bakuman?
I don't know. I was rushing through this outline so quickly this week. I had
What?
no
You
time.
tell me.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. As long as you guys can glance over typos and kind of figure out the
Yeah.
gist of it, I think you'll be all right.
So
I
the
hope.
Bakuman's not working anymore? Like the iYouTube and all that shows?
They should.
I Skype, nothing happened.
Oh, Skype. I actually don't think there's a Skype command within Deepbot. I
Oh,
don't think
really?
I ever
and
added it.
Deepbot.
Yeah, I don't think I ever added a
Yeah,
Skype
Why-
command.
that-
You've been using
video,
Moobot
that
a lot
was
lately too.
I have Moobot in there in the background for like follow alerts in the chat room and stuff like that, just as a
Gotcha.
secondary protocol. Guys, let's pay attention to the chat
Make
room
sure
in the
it's open.
meantime. Oh,
What's
there
up?
we go. We got one. First one. Cody, let's take this call.
Cody,
I remember Cody. Welcome back, Cody.
Hey, what's up, guys?
what's going on, man?
That was a weird little jinx there. Cody, welcome to our show. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great as well. What do you want to talk about tonight?
So I was kind of talking about it in the comments just now, but did you hear about Kojima and Konami parting ways?
How could you not?
Yeah, we'll be talking about that a little later on.
Good.
Personally,
Okay,
I'm
I'm trying
not
to jump the
surprised,
gun here.
but I am, of course, disappointed. I think everybody's
Very.
disappointed in this.
I'm pissed. Me and Rick and Puss have been talking about it all day.
What do you think, Cody? Did this hit you hard?
A little bit. I'm not even a big Silent Hills fan typically, but just what they did with PT really got me interested, and I was really excited to see what they would do with that with the full game.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I haven't played any Silent Hill since 2, but PT totally just blew me away. As far as a really cool marketing device, a new way to reveal a game, but also it was just a compelling demo, especially
Yeah.
that first hour or hour and a half.
Yeah,
It
it
gets
blew
into
you
a little
away.
bit of weird puzzle territory at the end, but that first hour is pretty scary.
I remember our stream plays of that, and I freaked out on
Yeah.
camera.
That was a really fun game to stream, too.
Oh, it was great. to
Everybody
stream.
was so interactive with it. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't. We're kind of jumping ahead a little bit to later on, but this doesn't necessarily mean the game is dead. It just means that Del Toro and Kojima are not involved anymore.
Right.
Which, do we even care anymore if they're not
right.
involved?
And that's the only reason why I care, because just like him, I was never really into Silent Hill.
Yeah, it's just
at
they
all,
were doing
so.
something really interesting with this franchise, and it's a really accomplished film director and also a really accomplished game director joining forces. It's just that what was so compelling about this idea. So I'm with you, Cody. I'm just really disappointed.
If they can keep kind of the same direction that it had, it might still be okay, but I just don't want like some generic hack and slash zombie game that we've already got a dozen times with Silent Hills written on the box.
I can understand that for sure. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on it.
Hopefully, it was far enough along that they can, but I don't think it was. I don't think there was anything.
I don't
I think it was
so.
pretty early,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Even
it was-
Norman Reedus commented
Yeah.
on Twitter about how disappointed he is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Norman Reedus.
Yeah, it's just an overall bummer for sure. But I will keep an eye on the game just to
Yeah.
see how it's progressing and maybe they can deliver. I don't really trust Konami, especially after what they've done with
No,
Kojima
I'm
recently.
done with them. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Cody, thanks for calling in, man.
Yep, thanks for answering.
Level up.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Capo002 Brazil says, blow a kiss to Brazil.
Oh, you can't even see Kristen.
her bot is hiding her.
Damn you,
Speaking of that,
Sobi.
let's reveal the poll results. I'm going to shut down the Skype lines for now, guys. We will open up many Skype lines tonight because our entire topic is focused around it. The topic
And
of the
guys,
week.
we apologize. We want to
Here's
talk to
the
Twitch
poll.
support, but we'll talk to the Twitch support later on if we need to.
Yeah. 349.
350.
And I agree.
that's
I
what
think
we
that would
all.
be
Yeah, that's what we all
appropriate.
expected.
Just bring it even with Microsoft. You know, they're at 350 right now. I think that'd be appropriate. I think they could just kind of leave them in the dust if they went to 299. But I don't think they really need to do that. They're still ahead. They're not like blowing them away by any means, but they are.
Which
ahead.
I thought they were.
Yeah, you did think that they were. Let me turn on the brightness on this actually, so people don't see that. All right, let's move on to level update segment 2 after I read off some Twitch hearts here in a moment. Kristen, actually, maybe you could read these off.
Yeah,
There you go.
let's set up for your next
And I'll set up.
section.
Thank you to these Twitch hearts.
Sledgehammer 197. Sir 3 Shot 1S1K. Brizzy BLV. Muxaru D. Taruk 30.
Taruk.
J Cucumber.
What?
XX
I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I don't know.
XX Ed 666XX. It's June. Jaguar
That's
Fan 712. The Jack Ravens.
Oh, we got a lot
3
here.
Extreme 3D.
Okay, now we're caught up. I was going to say, this seems like a lot, actually. That
Right.
was a lot. Thank you so much for all the Twitch hearts, guys. We're already at 17 out of 50. We're so early in the show.
Yeah.
Get us to that 50 follow goal, and we'll give away 300 XP to the entire chat room. It's as easy as hitting the heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of your
Taruk.
screen. Taruk! And let's move on to the
I feel
next
like that's
level
like an
update.
awesome war chant.
Yeah, I think so, too. I totally agree. All right, what do we got? I am very happy about this story here.
It's not it's a was.
Sorry, I'm speaking this story, so I'm okay with it. Journey is one of my favorite games of all time, actually,
No
at this
shit.
point. As time goes on, I realize just how special an experience that was. And we've got my Journey. You can't really see it over there. That's my Journey, screen print. And now, with the announcement of the soundtrack being printed on vinyl with really cool artwork on the vinyl, they're also doing another screen prints.
Oh, really?
Yes, of that cover art, and that's what I bought. There's only 350 of them being made. The artist is Mac Engler, and the artwork is absolutely beautiful.
And you said it sold out like instantly.
It sold out in 15 seconds.
It's kind of
and
like
I
how
got
it was
one.
when I got the PS4.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it an awesome feeling? You're like, yes!
I was just
so
ecstatic.
gratifying.
I had my phone notify me 10 minutes beforehand. I was waiting. I refreshed. It said it sold out the first time I refreshed. I refreshed again. I was able to get in there somehow, and then it just went. I got it though. It's a confirmed. I'm getting this. It's really cool because they have like metallic pieces as well into the screen print to give it that shimmery sand look that the game has. But if you guys don't know, Austin Wintory, the score for Journey, it's first of all, it's the only score ever nominated for a Grammy in the gaming world.
Oh, no way.
It deserves it. It's really a beautiful score that you should listen to. But if not that, check out the artwork. It's just beautiful artwork, and you can still get the vinyl print. You can't get the screen print separate. That's 350 made, but you can get the vinyl set still. So
Nice.
check it out online, guys. It's I Am 8-Bit is what they're
Did
called.
Greg get one?
I know that he was thinking of getting the vinyl set, but
Right.
he's not
The
gonna have a
screen
chance.
print-
yet.
Yeah, the screen print's done.
Yeah, I'm special.
Yes, we know.
Go ahead, man.
The Oculus Rift is unlikely to ship in 2015, despite what we've been hearing multiple times.
True story.
Which is weird. In a Q&A with Mark Zuckerberg, which is so weird to say, I hate saying that now. It's becoming more clear that Oculus Rift likely will not release this year. Question: Mark, does the OPEX, the operating expense, guide assume an Oculus product for consumers this calendar year? And will the initial focus on gaming or more around the experiences you showed at F8 around non-gaming, like that Saturday Night Live demo?
Well, Ben, let me take that OPEX guidance question. So we have not announced any specific plans for shipment volumes in 2015 related to the Oculus. I just know that Oculus is very much in the development stage, so it's early to be talking about large shipment volumes. And our expense guidance reflects any volumes that we might do in 2015.
What the hell just happened?
I channeled Mark Zuckerberg, I think.
And he talks like a New York yuppie?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to go with that, yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Good news, I guess, for Sony a little bit.
Right, and it's just weird, though, because we've been hearing over and over again that Oculus is probably going to come this year.
Yeah, I thought so. And it
heard-
still has a chance. He was just talking
Right.
about shipment volume. Maybe they do like a very small shipment of this year.
Maybe, but
I don't know.
from everything we've been hearing about Oculus and its release, they kept saying later on this year, end of 2015.
Yeah.
So
And Project Morpheus is confirmed for spring of 2016, so they might go head to head if this is true. Maybe they're just gonna
maybe
battle it
that's why.
out.
Maybe they want to wait and.
But you also have a few others too. You got that Gear VR. You got so many different
Right.
companies jumping in on the VR
The only ones I
space.
care about are Valve's, Oculus,
Mhm.
and Sony's.
Yeah, Valve's is
Samsung can go suck it.
it's called Vive, I think, right? Valve's Vive.
Something like that.
It has a really crazy contraption for picking
But
up.
apparently, it's like one of the best people. have
It's the
used
most
in the
accurate,
prototype,
yeah. But it's also very, I think,
Sickening.
technologically advanced, and it might be pretty expensive,
Right.
from what we're reading. Go ahead, Dean. You're up.
Oh, doke.
Bottom,
Right.
one line, and
Yeah,
then
one
the next
line, and then
page.
goes to the next
Oh, the
page.
green.
Just twist it.
Oh, you didn't do that poll.
No, I thought you were busy. It looked like you were busy.
I just typed.
Then if you want, we have time. Totally, type it in.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, going back to the first topic, we were talking about vinyl treatment to games like Journey. What do you guys think should get the vinyl treatment next? Should it be Halo, Shadow of the Colossus, which has an amazing soundtrack, The Last of Us, another good soundtrack, or Destiny, which
I'm gonna
won, I
say
think, best award,
B or C.
B or C?
I say C.
I would go with Shadow of the Colossus myself because I love that
That's a
soundtrack.
good choice.
First of all, just to listen to, but also that game has beautiful
Dude.
artwork.
The soundtrack though for Last of Us.
Oh, I know. I agree.
just
Gustavo
listened to it the other
Santayola.
day.
Yeah, Gustavo's got a mean guitar.
You're in a first name basis with him? Yeah, Gustavo, man. Gus.
Dude, he's amazing.
When we were hanging out the other day, I was like, dude, where'd you get such
Gussie,
skills?
man. Where'd you get this
You
talent?
watched the documentary?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
He's a genius,
That's
yeah.
that's the best part. What are we doing? Am I reading this?
Yes, you are.
All right. Square Enix is doing their own E3 conference this year.
Are they?
They are.
Evidently, that's
Ooh.
what this paper tells me.
Goody goody.
Square Enix has announced it will be holding a press conference at this year's Electronic Entertainment Exposition, which is what E3 means. You guys just learned something watching us. Joining the likes of Bethesda, Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, Sony, and Microsoft. The briefing will be held in downtown Los Angeles on Tuesday, June 16th at 9 a.m.
Report.
Pacific time,
Just
12
report it.
p.m. Eastern time. The conference
Yeah.
will be streamed and viewable on Twitch and YouTube. Although Square Enix is very much still known for their Japanese properties such as Dragon Quest, in Square Enix there will surely be a major focus on how do you pronounce this?
Eidos.
Eidos?
I think it's Eidos, actually.
Eidos?
Yeah, Eidos, yeah. Eidos Montreal.
The development of Deux Ex Human Mankind Divided.
What was that?
That's French.
That was
It's
great.
up on screen right now.
And maybe, just maybe, the announcement of a returning franchise such as Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman was put on hold, hiatus as they called it. I don't know why exactly. Maybe they were focusing on Deus Ex,
The last one
Revolution,
did all
Mankind
right for
Divided.
them.
Yeah, it did all right. It didn't.
Right.
They had those really wild
That
expectations.
was right. That was at the time with like Tomb Raider, same thing. They
Yeah.
expected it, and they're like, "Oh, it didn't do that well," and we're all just like,
It
"What are
sold
you
4
talking
million
about?"
units. It's Hitman. Like, what did you expect? I thought it did very well.
last year
Yeah.
too. I remember that.
And it sounded like people actually enjoyed it. It sounded like it was a decent Hitman game.
Yeah,
so,
for people that like Hitman, it was actually really good.
but I wonder what they're going to do. If they're going to focus more on the Japanese properties or more on their Eidos stuff. Honestly, I think they'll focus more on Eidos, but
I've never even heard about this, honestly.
Yeah,
really, they were the original
mean-
creators of Tomb Raider.
yeah, you've played their games at the very least.
What were their games?
Tomb Raider
Tomb Raider,
was one of the big ones.
get out of here.
Swear to God. Never
Did you
even
not
heard
play the reboot?
I started the reboot. and
Okay, that's
then,
Eidos as well. Eidos Montreal.
They did that?
Yeah.
I'm like in the first 20 minutes, so I barely even scratched.
It's so
Hmm.
good.
That's
It was a
what
really good sleeper game.
Yeah.
You
I'm
should
gonna-
do that.
I'm gonna
Trophies,
play it.
dude. The trophies actually are pretty easy too.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I have my PS3. I didn't throw it away. It's always hooked up, so I go back to it.
We're about to start another caller segment.
Yeah, let's do that. Guys, we're going to open up
Oh.
the Skype lines right now.
What do we do?
Oh yeah,
Yep, go ahead.
we'll do the poll too.
Poll results. What did you guys vote for vinyl
A
treatment?
Sobe off of Kristen's face.
Let's see. A
There
lot
we
of
go.
people in The Last of Us. Not
And then
surprising.
followed by Halo. And no one wants Shadow of the Colossus.
I think it's probably a little bit maybe older than some
Yeah.
of our fan base a little bit. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah,
But you guys are missing out.
Disappoint.
Missing out for sure.
How are you doing in the trophy war, by the way?
I haven't checked my score, but I assume I'm crushing it, Mike.
I assume that
Thanks
as
for
well.
asking.
No, I did want to know. It's good to bring it up. rubbing some salt and dirt in that
Got Joe.
wound
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit, right?
Joe's
Right, Joe?
calling in.
I
He's a
like
good
it.
guy.
About to close in on a platinum.
Hey, Joe. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey,
What's up?
Drew. Hey, what's up? Oh God, it's been a while since I called.
Yeah, a little while. We were talking about Fallout last time you called in. I remember that. We're talking
Yeah.
about another announcement of a new convention or a new conference at E3. We got Square Enix jumping on board now. What do you think of that,
Oh
man?
yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait. You probably think I'm like the hugest Fallout's my favorite game. It is. It's one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
My favorite is Kingdom Hearts. My hands down, that's my number one favorite. Kingdom Hearts is my number one priority. I love Kingdom Hearts, and I hope they, they really bring Kingdom Hearts, out of the dark and they start talking about it. Like I
I
want
mean, to
hear.
be honest with you, I don't think they will just because of the D23 Expo at the end of the year. I think they'll probably save it for that and focus on Final Fantasy 15 at E3.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's not going to come at E3.
I don't
probably-
think so.
If anything, we might get another little teaser.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it's kind of like one of those things like, please be excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And then he laughs. Oh, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Shinji Hashimoto. May you burn in hell.
Yeah.
oh God, that is so harsh.
He trolled us so bad, man. He trolled us so
You're
bad.
still burned, aren't you?
Are you still burnt on that, Joe? The Final Fantasy 7 tease?
I was actually fucking pissed. Yeah, I was very pissed about that. That really.
I mean, he's got a Zach icon as his Skype
Dude.
name. I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
actually
Dude, you
my
know-
yeah. I mean, I freaking love. That's like I had that on my Vita. I played Crisis Core. I love Crisis Core. I
it's
love
a good
anything
game.
7. Anything 7. I don't care if it's a shit game. I'll play anything that has anything to do with 7. But when I found out that it was just a freaking PC port going to PS4, that just like,
Oh,
come
man.
on, man. That's like a stab in the heart, man.
There,
I've been
Seriously.
twisting it
there was
afterwards.
Kotaku did actually an article, one of their like weekend pieces,
Yeah.
and it's related to this. It was I think the whole topic was send us a picture of like the biggest boss trolling ever, and so people were doing like different bosses and how they make fun of you and everything like that. But somebody actually posted him with the picture of Final Fantasy VII, and it was probably the most liked.
That's an iconic
Picture.
moment now. Like,
Oh,
that
easily.
is like a moment that will live in infamy.
That
Like,
guy, he better know that people hate him.
oh, yes. I think they have to know that, like, there was a big outlash. It wasn't just from, like, the fans. There was a lot of sites that covered that moment. As in, like, this was a terrible, terrible moment
Yes.
in E3 history. So I agree, man. Anything else you want to talk about? I almost called you Zach.
Yeah,
Joe?
yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk about a lot about Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, and have you heard about PT?
Yeah,
might-
yeah. We were talking about it a little earlier with Cody, who called in.
Right, and and what's funny is I actually deleted PT off of my system
Mhm.
because I want to free up space. But now I want to go back in and
I'm
download
gonna
before they
again,
officially
yeah,
take it
before
off,
they
so I
take it
have
off.
Yeah, because they are taking it off on the 29th. We're going to talk about that a
Yeah.
little later, but they are taking it off. So if you haven't downloaded PT yet, it's a great experience. Definitely get it right now.
I got it the first day it came
Yeah,
out. It
but
really
it's not for
pisses
people.
me off because a lot of developers are putting like so much time and effort into
Yeah.
like one game, and then they just decide to back out, and that kind of I understand like some stuff really doesn't go according to plan, but if you make something that looks that amazing and and so much hype comes up, I mean, you got to think about it. You're really gonna let people down. I mean, I understand that Kojima has Metal Gear, and he then announced Silent Hills, but those are two big franchises right there. And I understand he doesn't want to do another Metal Gear, but at the very least, just make finish Metal Gear and PT, and then do that. I mean,
I don't really
It's
think
not
it's
it's not his decision.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
don't
you
think
knew
so.
that. It's not really his decision at all. And we're going to be touching on that a little bit later. And I don't want to burn myself out on the talk right now.
This
but
is still
it's-
kind of shrouded in mystery a little bit, but our
the-
vibes are that he's being fired.
Oh, it's more than that now.
Yeah.
After everything that this past week, they actually released more information.
Yeah, according
And
to the
someone
voice
else-
actress and a few other
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
So-
this isn't his decision. He's putting his heart and soul into Metal Gear Solid 5. They've come out and said they are going to finish that game the right way. But I don't think that it's really his choice to stay.
No, not at all.
Unfortunately, it's really a sad thing.
yeah,
But,
they said he wasn't getting fired or anything. I don't know. It's weird. I'm really in the dark on this one.
I don't think we'll ever know for sure. To be
No,
honest
I don't
with
think
you.
so. And they never really said that he was getting. They never said that. He's not getting fired.
Yeah,
They just twisted their words in a way that didn't say he was or he wasn't.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
Alright.
but I honestly really do hope that PT, somehow makes it. Like I heard Guillermo del Toro just today. I heard this today that he's out and he really
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah,
want
well,
to
he
do
just said
anything.
he's-
He's out. He tweeted, or he didn't tweet. He was in an interview. But
Yeah.
we're going to talk about that all later on, Joe. Right now, we're going to move on to another caller. But as always, man, thanks for calling in.
All right. Yeah, have a good one.
You too.
You too,
Level
bud.
up. Let's go to N Minikin. He's a great guy.
yeah, my favorite guy.
Hey, N Minikin, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Chilling.
Chilling. How you feeling, man? What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Oh, everything's good.
Good man.
We got your echo a little bit in the background there. Could you mute your stream in the background?
No, that's not echo.
That's not an echo.
That's the people he's with.
Oh.
They are very excited.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about tonight, gaming wise, man?
Oh yeah. I want to talk about. I don't know if y'all heard about when they announced that about the gay character in Mortal Kombat and like this newfound gay propaganda in gaming. Cause they also said something about that RPG game, Mass Effect. Also, that's supposedly the main character was gay. My question is, what do you feel about the gay propaganda in gaming? Like, it
So
doesn't
here's
matter.
what's interesting about that. It's not. It's nothing new.
No, not necessarily.
No, it's not at all. In fact, Dragon Age was the first big, main media cause of that all that stir up. But I mean, you're seeing it more and more and more things about it, including even comics we talked about today. They just released that in one of the last issues of X-Men, Iceman is actually gay. Jean Grey read his mind and found his homoerotic thoughts and everything in there. It was kind of a really interesting way to do it. But you're seeing more and more of it. What do I think? I have no problem at all with it whatsoever.
I think your problem with it is that there's a big deal being made out of it in a way.
And that's what I hate. That's what I don't like. And this is I get everybody has their opinion. And I'm not saying mine is right, but mine is right. And it's just one of those things where I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is the state of the world. And there are people that might not think in the same way that you do, and that's if you don't agree with that, that's one thing. But I personally like that it's being brought up to a different light. It's in the same vein. I always attune it to the same vein. African Americans, like they were out of even if they were starting to get more accepted, decades and decades ago, they were never in media. They were never in any spotlight or anything like that.
And they're still often not main characters in games, that's for sure.
Right, and it's still a struggle there. So it's just it's in my eyes, it's a similar struggle.
Sure.
They're hated on, they're beaten, they're killed, in the same way. And so I like that they're doing it more. I just hate that it's a controversy, is what I hate.
Sure. Yeah. How about you, Minikin? Do you think it's a cool thing that we're seeing more and more of not just gay characters, but black characters, female characters, a little more diversity?
Me, I don't really like it because I feel it's propaganda. Because to me, being gay is just a sexual preference, so I don't see how is that going to like enhance a game. Because you could technically make any character gay if you play any game. Just have two dudes kiss each other. So I don't really see like, I just feel like it's just being like shoved into people's faces, but if you look at it in a realistic way, it's not like the character's not gonna change anyway. It's not like
that's the thing is they have to do it the right way. I agree with that. I think in Mortal Kombat they didn't shove it down our throats. That's for sure.
It was very hidden.
It was just
a lot of people that
thing.
didn't even know about it.
Yeah, so I think that's okay. If you want to have a gay character, have a gay character.
Same thing.
But I don't think that they should shove it down people's throats. Yeah, I agree that it's not like something that should be made into a big deal, or it's like, oh, look what we're doing. Like it's just.
And that's what I like about gaming. That's the thing that people have against the comics, and that's kind of what they've been doing in the comic realm.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so we were talking about that a lot. It's really weird they brought it up because we were talking about that a lot earlier. The way they're doing it in the comics is not great. But the way they're doing it in gaming, I think, is fine because it is what it is. It's there. Same thing with female characters. You couldn't play as female characters. Now you can. It's an option. This character's story has him, being one way. Then that's fine. Let him. It's not really like they're saying, oh, this is the right way. They're just saying this is what it is.
Sure.
So.
All right. A very interesting question though and topic. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, I do get very heated.
All right.
All right. Level up, man.
All right. You too.
I love Minikin though.
He's a
Anytime he
good guy.
calls, it's always either an interesting conversation or just very entertaining.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings in some cool conversations as well. Let's go to a quick commercial break. Guys, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
You got it, right?
Yep, I've got it. After we come back, you can read our intro, and then we'll go into the first Kristen score.
I didn't really get that many pictures.
No, not too many?
Oh,
Just some
you
dirty
guys failed.
Yeah, the one person that someone accidentally banned sent me a bunch of dirty pictures.
All right, well, did you get one at least?
I just have like 5 from Brad.
5 from Brad.
5 from Brad.
Well, that's what we're getting.
How
Then.
People have been sending pictures all week, they said.
Let's have a theme for the next
Like
one.
Elsa and Anna with like
dual-sided back to each other.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
even have the time to make something like this.
Because they're an asshole.
Oh, they're out there. They're definitely out there.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Do you have a theme?
You're
Or should we come
reporting
up with a
them, by the
theme
way,
for the next one?
right?
I just blocked the person from ever.
Report them. Don't just block them.
Next
report
time,
them.
if someone does something like that, definitely
Yeah.
report them as well.
That's
do you
what I
have a
like
theme
about
for
it.
the next Christmas corner? Should we come with one right now?
I don't know, could it be like Disney themed?
Yeah, sure. Well,
Sure. After that picture, no. I'm fine with
I
that.
think so. Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Disney stuff.
Like favorite Disney character?
Yeah, sure. And we have got a Disney on the spot tonight. I've got a Disney.
Yeah,
on the
saw
spot.
that.
Let's welcome back, people. Welcome back, Level Uppers, to episode 71 of the Level Up Show. Kristen, will you give them the full spiel?
I will.
Let's do it. Welcome back, guys.
I can't stay still if you guys come for this.
Yeah, you can.
This is the Level Up Show, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like what we're doing at any point and would like to support us, don't forget to follow the show. Click that follow button at twitch.tv/levelupshow. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation, it's as simple as clicking the heart button at the bottom of the screen. Your name will pop up on the TV, and we will, of course, shout you out. You can also follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube, where you can find archived episodes, but also original off-show content. And most importantly, the best way to support the network is on our Patreon at patreon.com/thelevelupnetwork. Donate at that page and receive all kinds of awards, such as monthly XP gifts.
Alrighty, and now let's get into the very first Kristen's Corner of the night. This is our little show-off segment where we get to show your tweets. Kristen's been promoted to social media manager, and while you get one of them ready,
It's really going for it.
I'll read some of those hearts while you get something ready. Get out of my swamp. Thank you for the Twitch art. Also, Exiled Potato, Clyde309, Evident Hair. Thank you for the refollow. Skate Daddy, Sledgehammer, Sure Shots. Brizzly BLV, Muxaru, Taruk 30, and J Cucumber. Thank you for all those Twitch arts, guys. Keep them coming. If we hit 50 follows tonight, we will give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. So what do we got?
I got a really good one.
Real good one. All right.
Hold on, it has to load.
That's fine. As I was saying, guys, Kristen's Corner. You can tweet at the Level Up Network on Twitter at the Level Up Network. Level spelled LVL. It has to be appropriate, of course. We're not going to show it off. But gaming related is perfect. Make it funny, make it cool. Could be quotes, could be images, and Kristen will show them off during this segment. So she's getting ready the first one right now. It's going to take her a moment. It's fine.
It's the iPad's really slow.
In the meantime, guys, don't forget to check out our other channels. We are on YouTube. We're very active there. We archive all of these shows, but we also have off-show content reviewing TV shows, movies, discussing trailers. So go to youtube.com/the Level Up Show, level spelled LVL. Subscribe while you're there. And the first one, is that Farsender?
Yes.
It is.
Oh, that's cool.
Him and his kid.
Yeah, we get a lot of that recently. That's awesome. We like seeing that.
Very cute.
Is Farsender's kid into gaming? I see he has he's got an Iron Man shirt or something on. Superman. He's got a Superman shirt on.
What?
Like it.
Like it.
Like it.
Like it a lot.
Like it a lot.
A lot. A lot. A lot.
And here's one from Jimmy.
From Jimmy. Jimmy? Like Frosty?
Yep.
Ooh, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Puppy!
Did you know what this was? This here?
Puppy?
That is a Chihuahua Pitbull mix.
What?
A Chihuahua Pitbull
What
mix.
now?
Oh
What
my
now?
God.
I was like, what does this look
that
like?
works?
It actually is adorable. Look at it. It's
Oh my
freaking
God.
adorable. It's
I
got these
want it.
stubby little legs.
Who's
I want-
dog is that?
That is Jimmy, Frosty. Adorable.
So cute.
Really adorable.
Zzz.
What do we got
Here
after
is a picture of Brad, which I thought was so funny.
that?
Brad has more facial hair than Derek.
Okay.
Than Derek. I mean, than
Then
Greg.
Greg. Greg?
I figured that's what you meant. For some reason, we mix up Greg and Derek every
I
now
don't
and
know
then.
why I do that.
I don't know why I do it either, but it's confusing.
Here's another one.
Who is this from? Brad again?
Oh yeah. Of Brad. This is him as Dexter.
Dexter Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay. Wearing his lab coat.
Mm.
Like from the show Dexter?
Yeah, like from the show
He looks
Dexter.
more like a weird version of Doogie Howser.
I can go with that, yeah. I can agree. Any more?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, it's taking forever.
Let's do one more. One more. And then
I
we'll move
have
on.
one more.
Okay, great.
It's just I'm clicking it, but my iPad, this.
Yeah, it's fine. No worries.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to do it on.
Can I move him with my face? Yeah, I sure can.
Thank you to THBST81, B-Dog, and Team Audio Fix for some more Twitch arts. Keep them coming, guys.
This is from Callie, and it's pretty darn awesome. You're gonna have to see it up close, though.
Okay. From Callie. Oh, level up.
Dude.
What? Okay, I really want to get close
That's
to the
us.
screen right now, but I
Do you
can't.
want to see it up close?
Yeah, can I see it on there?
I
And
wanna
we'll
see it
repost this.
all the time.
Yeah, let's retweet that as well, because you
Yeah.
do your favorites,
And
right?
I think we all know
Yeah,
who.
that's got to be the favorite, right?
Yeah, easily, right?
So 75 XP.
I can't see that well. I
Is
gotta
that what it
look
was?
on
You want to go with that? I think that deserves 75 XP. That's
I thought it
an
was
awesome
100
image.
actually, but yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Look at
okay
it.
with giving 100 for that.
Dude,
That is awesome.
that's awesome.
Pass it around.
Because I'm so
That
excited.
deserves some XP there. Thank you to that was Callie, right? No, that wasn't Callie, was it?
I think it was Callie.
Oh, it was Callie. Okay, Callie.
Who knew
Callie,
this?
you deserve some XP for that, man. 100 XP.
Wait, who's? I'm so confused.
There was a TV show called Level Up,
It was
Oh,
on
really?
Cartoon Network.
and it was on Cartoon Network. Yeah, but it was really bad.
Okay,
But he took an image of all of them
got it.
and then photoshopped us over top because
Got it.
obviously we're better.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
That was really cool. Thank you so much for that. That was
That's
our
an
first Kristen's
awesome-
Corner. Yeah, that was a really
awesome
cool
picture.
Huh? I don't exist. No, I'm looking.
one. And our theme. Let's go with another theme for our
Yes.
next Kristen's Corner,
Kristen,
which will
what was
happen
it?
later on in the show. Go ahead. What's the next theme?
Your favorite Disney character, and I will select the one that I like the best.
And if you can make that gaming related in some way, even better. That helps your chances of being the favorite. Tweet at us at the Level Up Network, and make sure you follow us while you're there, guys. And so that you can keep track of all of our tweets. We talk about the show. We keep you informed on what we're doing as well.
So this is interesting. This released earlier today.
Well, aren't we on the? Yes, we're on Trailer of the Week. That's what I thought.
Exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about news
Get
story
out
first.
of my swamp.
What's wrong?
He or she is bothering Henry, and that's not acceptable.
Not okay.
Not okay.
You
Not
have one more
okay.
chance. You do not mess with Henry Dan.
Yeah.
You will get timed out.
We have a very fond love.
I'm not
for
gonna lie.
Henry.
So guys, I don't honestly look at a lot of things online,
Yeah.
like videos and stuff like that. I did finally check out Henry's
blending with Henry.
Blending with Henry.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining. Me and Danielle are watching, and we do not understand why he is not bigger than he is.
Oh, you know what? I'm just going to remove him because Henry says, "Why are you here? Get lost," and he would not say that to anyone.
Yeah, Henry doesn't mess around. No,
Ooh,
not
that's
allowed.
Weird.
Time him out. Time him out.
Yeah, time
I
out.
will if I can find him.
Check out Blending with Henry on YouTube. The guy is awesome.
Even if you don't care about blenders at all,
Yeah.
Henry is very entertaining and interesting to
Yeah.
watch.
And a great
I
caller.
enjoy it.
Call in later, Henry, if you have time. There's gonna be a
This
zombie
is
mode.
so
of course.
interesting. So there's
Yeah.
3 things I want to bring up.
Yeah.
So first, why don't we give a description of what the game's going to be on? 'Cause did you put that in here?
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff in here. The first thing I want to say is graphically, this is clearly not as good looking as Advanced Warfare.
No.
No, not yet.
I don't think ever. I think they're using the Ghost engine. Unfortunately, I think that's what they're using. And I think that Sledgehammer developed a new engine for Advanced Warfare, and they're not using that. So I think right off the bat, that's disappointing. But also, let's just get out of the way. Titanfall. Anybody? Titanfall.
Ish, but there's a lot of things I saw in there that wasn't.
Titanfall in there. Okay.
So here's what I want. So for someone, you didn't watch any of the teaser stuff,
I didn't
So-
even get a really good. I have to see. I
right?
have
So
to
you'll watch
watch
it later.
this to get
So
later,
for people
yeah.
that haven't watched any of the preliminary teaser stuff, basically the whole point of it, the last teaser that you got was talking about advanced humans, replacing limbs, with robotic limbs, making these advanced humans and everything like that. Replacing your eyes to give you like the special digital contact eye, so you can see everything. You can run faster. The first female Olympian they even showed off that was bio enhanced. And then they go
Bruce
into
Bruce Jenner.
Yes.
not Bruce Jenner. God, I hate when this
Oh,
happens. But then it goes into the government started using them as weapons. They can control the minds of the people because they replace their everything like that. So they have a joint. So they actually say that in there. One of the main quotable pieces of that trailer was what happens when that technology, when that weapon is, that technology used as a weapon.
Yeah.
Stuff
Military.
like that. But they, it was done very well. So a couple things I want to point out in there was underwater shooting.
Wasn't that in Ghosts? I thought.
Was it?
I thought
Underwater
that Ghosts
shooting?
had underwater shooting. I thought, but I could be wrong.
I didn't remember underwater shooting.
It's space. I know it had
Did it?
space, and I think it had underwater as well,
I
right?
didn't know it had
Yeah.
underwater
Yeah.
shooting.
Sure did.
Yeah.
But the other one I did see was one of the things. The girl actually
I hate that
saw-
level, actually.
the girl actually saw like a drone flying by, and she kind of put her hand out in a
Yeah.
force push and actually took control of the drone.
That's pretty cool.
And that's going to kind of relate into here how they play. It's a completely different type of game.
Yeah,
now.
Treyarch, these are some leaked and also some actual released information, but supposedly it's going to make MOBA players very, very happy. They're talking about no longer playing as generic soldiers. Before a match begins, you pick a unique character, each with his or her unique power and weapon. You can only pick one, though, the power of or the weapon, and each is treated like a miniature score streak. Though Treyarch is still tweaking things, when I played, I felt like I unlocked my weapon or power about as often as I unlocked a UAV. I think this was taken from NeoGAF. And I think that was maybe Kotaku that was posting this. But there's 4 specialists that you can play as. In this.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 5 more are on the way. So these aren't the only 4.
Okay.
But the first Ruin's weapons, that's the first one posted, are gravity spikes, which allow him to leap through the air and slam down his target, kind of like how you do in Advanced Warfare, I guess. with that. His power overdrive greatly accelerates all movement for a short time. We're all familiar with that in Advanced Warfare as well. If you want to grab B so you can get some of the excitement out of it.
Okay,
B, yep.
Seraphs. Who's personal?
That's the
favorite?
second type.
That's a
of,
person.
Oh, this is a
It's
this is
These are
either a
people.
person or
They're
a
titles.
type.
Okay.
Yeah, type. I'm
so
not sure.
I bear no opinion of this. I'm reading someone else's words. Seraphs, my personal favorite weapon is the Annihilator, a huge, high-caliber revolver that kills enemies in one shot and has penetration rounds. If you can line up 2 enemies, you'll take them both out. Her ability is combat focus, which triggers a bonus multiplier to score streak points.
So I'm assuming since he
kind
says
of,
her, he says her ability. So I guess if you're
It's-
playing
it's
as a Seraph,
titles, right.
you're a girl.
Right,
You're
he
playing
said
as
there's
one.
no customization to it.
Yeah.
This is what you are.
Then you got the Outrider, and his or her weapon is the Sparrow, a compound bow with explosive bolts. Her ability is Vision Pulse, which expands out from the player, tagging all enemies' locations and allowing you to see them through walls.
It's kind of crazy. And
This
then,
kind of pisses off some people, I know. Like, seeing through walls is always like an iffy.
but
Yeah.
there's a trade-off. You have a bow.
it's a
Your-
dangerous
Your
thing.
reload is very, very limited.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Reaper is a killer robot who I didn't read this yet. I didn't read any of the descriptions, but I saw that in the trailer. It was
Yeah.
interesting. His weapon is the Scythe, which is a minigun that emerges from his arm. His ability Glitch allows him to flash back to wherever he was a few seconds ago.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
According to Treyarch, quote, we are working on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. That's it. But
When?
that doesn't necessarily mean it won't come to previous gen. It just means that somebody else
They
would
need
be
to-
working on it.
Right. They need
Which
to
is
not-
fine. That
right,
means it's
they
a
need
next
to
gen
not.
game and
No
it'll be
offense,
ported.
guys. If you don't have it yet, I don't want to be held back because of that.
And I think probably one of the biggest parts of this all, for the first time in the franchise's history, the campaign's protagonist is fully customizable. In addition to upgrading abilities, changing your character's appearance, and tweaking weapons, player can pick the gender of their Call of Duty hero. Quote, it's not just a female head on a male body, it's a different set of animations for the entire game. We knew we were going to do a fully unique male, fully unique female for all scenes and all the customization that goes for both. Thank God for Blu-ray, right? Yeah.
I love that line. That's awesome.
And but also fully voice. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Kind of like Mass Effect, they are going to have a voice for both of these characters.
That's awesome.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
good
cool.
news.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
Okay.
Where I was like on the fence about Advanced Warfare for a while, from the get-go, I'm actually looking forward to this.
Very cool.
So
All right. Let's see if we got any more follows here before we move on to the next level update. We got over 30 so far. Thank you to GDento039, Connor P, Slasher Agent, Blazing Hog, Silver Bullets, THBST81, B-Dog, Team Audio Fix, and Get Out of My
Have you watched
Swamp.
Batman vs. Swamp?
Although he might
Robin?
not even be here anymore.
I just watched it last week, actually.
Did you?
What
How
did you
was
watch?
I liked it a lot. Batman vs. Robin.
Batman vs. Is that the animated one?
Yeah, one of those DC like.
Yeah,
animated-
it was pretty good.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Up there with like Mask of the Red Hood and not Mask of the Red Hood. What was that called? Behind the Red Hood? Under the Red Hood?
I know what you're talking about.
I think it was Under the Red Hood. I always say behind.
It was good.
or
It wasn't like
Mask.
one of the greatest ones, but I really enjoyed it.
I mix up like Mask of the Phantasm and Mask of the Red Hood.
Yeah.
You know, Mask of the Phantasm is still one of the best for sure.
God,
What's
I
up?
love that movie.
So far, I only have one tweet.
Guys, we will be doing a Kristen's Corner later on the show where we show off your good tweets, appropriate tweets, of course. We're doing a Disney theme right now, especially if it's gaming related. Tweet at us at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL, and we will share them later on.
What does the winner get?
100 XP for the favorite, your favorite. You're gonna
My
choose.
favorite one,
Yeah.
100 XP.
Exp.
Fix.
Let's move on to another big story this week.
Yes, this was interesting.
Definitely. So, Telltale Games, you know, obviously Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Tales from the Borderlands, Wolf Among Us, and more. They have partnered with Marvel for a new game in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh,
So,
I'm so I'm just happy. I'm so happy.
I'm just happy.
it's going to be coming to
so happy.
future consoles and PC, according to this press release. Quote, we've been busy. It takes a long time to find the right partner. We have one special game we're excited about. Marvel's new game strives for authenticity above all else, the correct powers for the right heroes wearing the proper costumes. Quote, sexy games are important to Marvel games too. Quote, if it doesn't turn heads, if it doesn't get you excited to talk about with your friends, it's not a Marvel game. It has to command attention, Jones explained, citing existing games like Spider-Man Unlimited and Contest of Champions.
So here I didn't hear that second part before about the right heroes wearing the proper costumes.
Yeah.
I don't know now what I think it's going to be anymore.
Could you set up a poll? Or have you already set up a poll?
Was it written in there?
Yes, it is written in there. Because we're kind of curious. First of all, what do we think? What do we want this to be,
I
Marvel-wise
don't know.
property?
I don't know. I don't want it to be like Iron Man, Captain America. Like I want it to be a similar approach to their Netflix approach.
Well,
Okay.
speaking of like similar approach, Aaron's theory on it was that they're going to go in the vein of every other Telltale game. Every game that they've made so far has been based off of either a TV show or a very popular franchise. So
Right.
Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Borderlands, and everything like that. He is very, very, very 100% on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He
Yeah.
doesn't think it's going to be anything else.
What about Daredevil? That's a TV show now.
I think Daredevil would be awesome.
I think so too. I mean, he's a very morally complex character, as we've seen in the TV show
Right.
for sure. Definitely could warrant some cool choices. I think.
And think about some of them, like when he goes to court, like those how they would play out, like when you're
Yeah.
questioning.
That
witnesses
would
and
be
stuff like
interesting.
That's
That would be
actually
cool.
a really cool idea.
What,
I didn't even think of
like,
that.
What Phoenix
I don't know.
Wright?
That'd be cool.
A little Phoenix Wright.
I
going
think
on?
I am 100% on board with Daredevil right now.
Yeah,
after
I would
hearing
totally
that
be down
part
with
of
that,
it. Yeah,
too.
we're wondering what you guys think, though. Marvel property. What would you like it to be? Would it be Agents of Shield, Daredevil, Guardians of the Galaxy, or D X-Men?
Daredevil Guardian.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's how you,
Now
like
that
you
said,
flipped a little bit.
I'm gonna play it if it is.
No matter what
if
it
was.
is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm happy that they got a legit
What if it's like Jessica Jones?
whatever, dude.
Really?
They got a solid developer to get.
Actually,
their
no, that might
games
not
back
be a
on track.
that far off. You
No,
know,
it'd be
Jessica
cool.
Jones is an unknown character, so
It'd be
why
cool.
why wouldn't
Here's
they
the
do
thing:
something like
they're
that?
so reluctant, the way Nintendo is reluctant about making movies based on their IP,
Right.
Yeah.
to make games of their IP. So I
Right.
think they didn't have a good reason. They wouldn't have got back into the game. No pun intended.
I agree.
A
A lot of people think it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Seems.
Getting a little bit of both.
That would be
We got
pretty
166 people in here. We just jumped up a little bit. We still got people
Cool.
coming in. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us, guys. This is the Level Up Show, gaming dedicated talk show, and you can easily follow us right now if you like what we're doing. Just hit that heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We're at 27 out of 50. If we do get to our follow goal of 50, I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room.
Awesome. So while that poll's going on,
Yeah.
we got an interesting story that a lot of our viewers probably will agree with as well.
Mhm.
The Smash Brothers creator has criticized the industry for selling unfinished games.
Boom.
Masahiro Sakurai, is that how you say it?
I'm not sure.
Masahiro Sakurai? Yeah? All right, let's go with it.
Let's go with that.
He said, these days, the DLC scam has become quite the epidemic, charging customers extra money to complete what was essentially an unfinished product. If you were looking to make a profit, DLC would be the way to go. Development is more costly than ever, yet the price of games has remained the same, so more income would help offset that imbalance. I completely understand how aggravated players must feel. After all, a game should be 100% done at the time of release, and I would be livid if I were to split it up and sold in pieces. The DLC we are releasing for Smash is authentic, developed only after we finished working on the main game. Of course, that being said, content will come to you at a premium as compensation for the work put into developing additional content post-production. So
I feel it's kind of weird. Like what he says at the end kind of negates everything he says before. It's like
because what
they're
he said,
doing DLC as well, but they're doing it post.
what he doesn't like is, let's say, like all the controversy of the stuff being on disc
Yeah.
before it ships and then you paying to unlock it. Is
Sure.
basically what he's against, not paying for the DLC. But he's right. I mean, he's right. That's why they do DLC, and that's why I've defended DLC. You know, even though I don't like it a lot of times and I don't always buy it, I understand why they have to do it. Games, cost of making games just in the past 3-4 years has gone up ridiculously with the amount of investment it costs. Yet games haven't gone up in price for over a decade.
Yeah.
So I understand it, and I actually agree with DLC for a lot of things, but I also agree with this stance, and people that get aggravated, I understand that as well.
Kristen, you haven't read a story tonight. Do you want to try one? Real quick?
Do you
want to
want to try it?
Someone was just asking if we have like a projector as our monitor.
No.
Projector as our
Yeah.
monitor.
No, it's the
Yeah,
TV.
I said it was just a TV, but I wish we
You
knew
get
more about projectors.
Stumped very
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it even means.
The
The
TV
TV.
screen. He's asking if we had something projecting this, or if it was just a television.
Oh,
Yeah.
monitor.
He didn't know how he did
Oh,
the
okay,
TV.
yeah. I guess it doesn't look like a TV.
You look very stumped for that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious that was a TV.
No,
It says Samsung on it. Like- I don't know.
Oh, I thought he meant like,
Mm.
what did we use? Do we like project ourselves on like a?
No, I actually do think he's meant the signs on the side.
Oh, the signs
Oh,
on the
that could
side.
be, yeah,
that could
that
be
could
it,
be.
maybe, yeah. Those
Oh.
are just a part of the Playroom, the AR Studio application.
Which is a bitch
Yeah.
to navigate.
Kristen, go ahead.
You can't
I
see
tried
me because of
today.
the thing.
I tried to.
Why don't you reveal it then? We already got all of our votes, I think. Seems like nobody's still polling in. So, what do you guys think? Marvel property-wise, with Telltale, what should it be? Here are your results. Very curious here.
Yeah, me too.
Guardians
oh wow,
and X-Men
X-Men
number one.
was number one.
I feel like the reason X-Men is number one is because obviously there's just so much moral territory when it comes to X-Men, and it raises a lot of interesting
The
questions.
one
about
reason why I
currents.
do think it's
Right.
going to be X-Men though is only for the sheer fact that there's so many characters that you can touch on that would still be cool and give you the X-Men feel.
Yeah.
For people that you have no idea exist.
It would
Sure.
be cool if they did like one character per episode and then like the
Right.
season finale.
Well, that's why I liked
brings
my
everything
idea.
together.
Greg shot my idea down
Which
like
was what?
immediately, where you take place of a comic creator. Like an
Yeah,
illustrator.
I mean, I understand why. I think people would be just disappointed not to get like the full Marvel treatment.
that would be the full Marvel. Like when he's penning the comic, you take part of that actor, a hero, and
Yeah.
you have to choose. But your choices, like he pens in and changes the comic.
No, I
until
don't
it-
want
it
to
gives you
be.
choices.
I don't want to know that it's not happening for real. I don't want to know that I'm writing this book. I want that shit to be real.
This
You
is
want to be
real.
immersed fully.
Yeah.
You want the
Like superheroes are there. That's a fact.
that's called a
In
mental.
in the story.
That's called
Yes.
a mental. I was gonna say that's called a mental
No, in
illness.
the game, like I don't want to be like, and then like cut back to the writer, like, what do I do? Like, I want to just be there.
What would
with
be
superheroes.
cool next?
Yeah.
No, I agree. Sorry, Kristen, go ahead.
Am I reading the green one?
Yeah, the
Yes.
green one. Yep, with Warren Spector.
Warren Spector was working on a now canceled Half-Life episode.
Yeah.
Iconic game developer Warren Spector recently gave us the first news on Half-Life in years. We were working on an episode. Valve was really into episodic content at that point. We were working on an episode that would fill in one of the gaps in the Half-Life story. So we were trying to flesh out a specific part of the world of Half-Life, and we created a new tool. A thing we elegantly called the magnet gun, which I still wish they would do something with. We came up with so many cool ways to use a magnet gun that were completely different from anything Valve had done and was really freeform in its use. I've never said that word before.
I thought it said freedom at first. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, so I hesitated. Freeform, that's my first time I've said that in 27 years. I still think it'd be cool, but when the deal with Disney really started to bear fruit, I just couldn't say no to Disney. I'd always wanted to work there, so we never completed the work with Valve.
That's what's kind of disappointing.
Sad.
Epic Mickey turned out to be nothing special.
Right.
Especially when we first saw that original concept art for Epic Mickey.
And you were just
It was like,
oh
that
my
looks friggin'
God.
It looks
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, and then it just turned out to be kind of
Crap.
everything we didn't want it to be, a childish kind of
Right.
just Disney Mickey game. And the idea that he left this magnet gun Half-Life episode like to do that is like, oh man.
And not only did he leave to go do that, but he talked so much
Right.
shit about like that game being the game, dude. I remember
Epic
I read
Mickey,
some of
yeah.
the interviews and he was like,
This is gonna
it,
blow
guys.
everybody
Like,
away,
mic
right?
drop, I got this.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when it didn't do that well, he did nothing but like backpedal. And I was like, oh fuck this, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't like that. At
I
all.
agree with you there. I that just did not live up at all to what he was promising. He kind of did a Molyneux on that one for sure.
100%.
We're gonna call that from now on the Peter Molyneux.
Speaking of, did you put that story in here about the other dude from Molyneux Studio leaving?
Oh no, I actually haven't. Nothing on.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he left.
Oh,
That studio's falling apart.
is it? Yeah.
Peter Molyneux is getting torn apart at the seams lately.
Let's open up the Skype lines, guys. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We talk all things gaming related,
I
of
wish I could
course.
experience Fable for the first time again.
You could?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Fable 2.
Yeah, I know you were big into that in the past.
I'm actually debating playing it again.
Really?
Yeah, I miss it.
Oh.
Such a good game.
Yeah. Call in, guys. In the meantime, we will, of course, go to the chat room. Me Against Me is leaving. He says, good night, Kristen. We need more
Aw.
anti-hero games.
about
Like,
us?
what about Big Bob? Anti-hero games. What are some recent anti-hero games?
Deadpool.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool.
I mean, it was a game at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good game, I don't think.
Yeah.
it was alright. It was good if you liked the comics.
I
that's
think
it.
you could argue that
We're getting
The
calls.
Last of Us.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. In the end, you kind of realize that you
Yeah.
were kind of a little bit of a villain in that. Let's take this call from Brad.
Poor Bogey's falling off the beanbag.
Hey, Brad, how you doing, man?
hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on, man?
What is going on?
What's going on here then?
Whoa.
I have no
Talk about
idea.
recasting for Joker.
Yeah, really. What do you want to talk about tonight, man?
Anything.
He's got so much energy every time
Yeah,
he
he
calls
does.
in. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, I sort of been, where is it? I've been drinking this.
Drinking Pepsi. But
Funny,
yeah, we have
that's
something
what-
in common.
That's Drew's water.
That's my water. Actually, tonight I'm
Same.
drinking Gatorade.
Same.
What? Well, gaming wise, Brad, what do you have to talk about tonight?
Let's talk about Black Ops 3.
Okay.
What'd you think of that teaser?
It looks amazing.
That was a trailer.
Yeah, I guess it would be more the trailer.
Are you one of those people that you saw and you were just like, take my money?
I was like, just make it rain.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. Just take it. Whatever you want, name it. I'll just write it on a check.
What was your favorite thing about the trailer?
I just like all the robots and stuff in there, asking me like all the robots and stuff. Because like, remember when he just started like use his hand to kill that robot. I think these robots look a bit like the robots from Borderlands 2, the Hyperion robots. I think they look a bit like that. You could have took the idea off that. I don't know.
What do you feel about having predetermined classes, not being able to?
That.
Yep.
I like that.
That was like dramatic pause, like that. I like that. I agree. I like it a lot too.
Brad, did you play Titanfall?
No.
Okay, I was just kind of curious just because of the comparisons people are making with Titanfall. It has the wall running, which is the most obvious kind of comparison there. Yeah. But
it's called.
Because I just like it how like in Borderlands you have like a set character and you can play like a whole different playthrough. Same with this now, you can have a whole different playthrough of the game.
Yeah, I agree. What about the zombies, man? You happy about that?
So happy.
Yeah. Like they had to throw that in there, right?
Ecstatic.
Well, somebody did because Drew didn't, obviously.
It was literally 2 frames of zombie footage. Like, it was not worth it to extend it by 15 seconds for 2 frames of zombie. And don't forget to pre-order so you get this DLC
Well, then you
pack.
cut that out.
No, so I was literally supposed to show 2 frames of a zombie? No, sorry. I do not regret my decision whatsoever. All right, Brad. I guess we'll move on, man. Thanks for calling in.
No!
Got a little Darth Vader vibe there. No! See you later, Brad.
Goodbye!
Level up!
Level up!
Oh, man, alrighty. Chris is calling in.
Ooh, Chris. I like Chris.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you guys?
Doing great. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Just 2 quick things. First, the Joker thing you guys were talking about in the beginning. I'm kind of like in the middle about it, but I'm gonna give him a chance with it because I feel like Ledger did such an amazing job that they have to do something to separate themselves from that.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm okay with it. That's why I'm okay with some of the differentiating stuff. I mean, no one will ever, I think, in my mind, at least compete with what Ledger did for the Joker. Anybody trying to bounce off of that, add on to that, do their own interpretation of what he did with the Joker, I wouldn't want. So I'm okay with them going in a completely different direction.
That being said, Jared Leto is a phenomenal actor. He won, the Academy Award just like Heath Ledger won an Academy Award.
That he was in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Until like halfway through the movie.
That was a great movie.
It's like, also, it's like half like an hour in. I'm like, oh my god, that's Jared Leto.
Yeah.
But I do agree it's a differentiation here. But that being said, get rid of that freaking damage tattoo. I don't care.
For sure.
Like, I do not want to see that on his head.
I mean, like you guys were like, it's a totally. It can almost be looked at as totally different characters. Like when you read the comics, there's all these different storylines. Like sometimes Batman dies in this one, sometimes he kills someone in this one, sometimes he lives in and I think it's the same thing. Like
absolutely,
there's just different iterations of these characters, and this is one we've never seen before.
We might not even know if this Joker and everybody in that movie is connected to anything that DC is doing right now.
Right.
It could be its own version.
I would think that they wouldn't want to create a new Joker if they're not going to try and connect it to the Batman universe eventually.
I don't think so.
Like, it would be either they don't ever do Joker in the next mainline Batman film, or they stick with
the reason.
Well,
I don't think they will, and the reason why I don't think is because DC is going with a more true to comics vibe.
Yeah.
Than Marvel, I feel, is in a way. And I feel like they have no issue doing differentiate because I feel like they're trying to pander to the hardcore comic readers who know to expect the different universes.
I mean, I don't think the Joker should be in another Batman mainline film for a decade. Like, I don't think we need his character again. Like, there are so many amazing villains in the Batman universe that they've never touched on. Like, give Joker a break. We don't need Joker anymore. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they should go right to the Joker and Batman immediately. Like, let that fade away a bit.
I agree, yeah.
Right.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, the Telltale thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at all their other series, all their other series are about like you play a character in that universe, but you're never one of the main people. So that's kind of why I think it needs to be X-Men, like because you can just take any mutant and just kind of weave them into a story.
And that's what I was
Versus
kind of
like
That is
thinking.
true,
one,
yeah.
That's why I was going. You know, and that's
Versus,
100%
like-
my mindset as well. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
All right,
versus
man.
like
Oh,
one of
well,
the
thank
other
you for calling in.
teams where.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
no
What was the
problem.
last thing you said?
No, I'm done. That's fine.
Okay. No, I'm done.
No, I'm done. It's all right.
Well, Chris, thanks for calling in, man.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Have a good night, bud. And a lot of people, the one thing I saw, and Carlos was in the room saying it too. He said that I wanted him to have longer hair, and I've seen a few people have that. You do realize that there's been multiple iterations of the Joker with short hair, like
Yeah,
very
for
short
sure.
hair. So I have no issue with that at all.
Yeah, I definitely don't have an issue with that. That's
But
not
I've seen that a
problem.
lot lately online and everything like that.
Yeah, maybe, like once again, maybe they just wanted to difference themselves from that
And I'm-
Ledger Joker.
again, I'm fine
once
with
again,
that.
and that's fine. Let's move on to the final level update segment after I read off these followers actually, or Kristen can read them off.
No, they're too hard to say.
Okay, all right, got it. No problem.
Too hard to say.
I like when you do it in your accent though. It's fun.
I'm not feeling any accents
No?
right now.
No.
No accents right
We
now.
haven't gotten
no.
any accents in a while from any of us.
No.
Okay. I don't even, what accent am I doing?
Matthew McConaughey, you already tried it a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. A little
When
bit.
did I do that?
Just a second ago, you tried. Okay.
A little something.
all right. You have I feel like I'm sounding like Southern Hick when I try and do Matthew McConaughey. I'm just going regular. Jim Dev, K Mose, Starney LFC, Insane Martyr, Dark Shadow, Death to Smoochie. That's good.
That's awesome.
B Dog, Italian Marcus, NEG General Warning, G Dento 039, Connor P, Slasher Agent, and Blazing Hog. We're caught up. Thank you so much for those follows. Keep them coming, guys. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and we'll shout you out. We're getting closer and closer to 50. We're in like the mid-30s now, so just like 15 more, guys, and we'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Also, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, and support us on Patreon. That's the best place to support the network. Donate, and you get all kinds of rewards in return.
This is a story that people are going to be angry
Yeah, this is
about.
the one people have been wanting to talk about.
I feel like
So
my
let's get
voice
to it
is
real
really
quick.
low all of a sudden.
What was
I
that?
think I'm getting tired.
No, it's just awesome. You just got honey in your throat, that's all.
I go, what?
Honey butter.
What?
What just happened? I'm
Like,
really
you have
confused.
been so bizarre tonight with like
Oh, I
the
love
French
it.
I know,
and the...
dude. I'm off. I'm
Honey-
Omelette du
Honey butter?
fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. What's the next
I
one?
love us.
All right. So as we've been talking about a few times tonight, PT is being removed from the PlayStation Store, also known as Playable Teaser. It's going to be removed on the 29th, so get it right now. It is a lot of fun. It's a cool experience.
So much
It was done
uncomfort.
by Konami, and it was a really cool introduction to their reboot of Silent Hill. Now was supposed to be called Silent Hills, and it was going to star Norman Reedus. It had Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima attached as directors. Everybody was going nuts over this concept. But when Kojima was leaving Konami, when all this kind of started coming out that he was being fired or let go or
I hate
whatever,
horror games.
everybody was already concerned about this. This added fuel to that fire that it was being removed to the PlayStation Store. Because why would it be removed? What's the reason
Right.
for removing an
And
advertisement
I
for
feel
your
like
future game?
that- well, and there was nothing relating to Kojima except for the ending, right?
Yeah, at the very end it just says, Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, Norman Reedus, and Silent Hills.
Right, and so I mean, there could be twofold. The innocent route to that is that they just didn't want to have anything again with Kojima's name on it, which is the bullshit that we hate from it.
But
the
then,
other more sadistic one is that
yeah.
they're done.
Earlier today, as a caller previously in the night said, Del Toro commented in an interview about the project, saying that it is dead. When asked about it, he responded, "It's not going to happen, and that breaks my greasy heart."
Which I like. What?
Yeah. But as I was also
Right.
saying earlier, does this mean that the project is fully dead, or does it just mean that Hideo Kojima
his
and Del
version
Toro are
of
gone?
yeah, what they were gonna do together. But let's talk about this a little bit.
And also poll the audience,
Yes.
guys. Let us know. Do you care about Silent Hills anymore if they're no longer attached? Kristen's going to put up a poll in a moment to
I
gauge
never
your
played a
opinion.
Silent Hills game.
No, I didn't care about it. We actually talked about this earlier as well. A bunch of the guys, and we were saying I didn't care about Silent Hill before.
I like 2. I did like 2. I thought that was a pretty
So
cool
this
You
is
guys
game.
gonna
don't
be
really play like horror type games?
Not really.
No,
No,
not
I don't like
often,
horror
no.
movies either. I don't. It's not anything I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I
Um,
just wonder.
She added a response called "huh," because I only put 3 there. But do you not without Kojima? Either way, yes, you're still getting it. Or were you never interested in Silent Hill?
right.
Silent Hill, as you call it.
But here's my problem with all of this. They are really giving everything to do with Hideo Kojima the shaft.
Yeah.
To the point where, honestly, I can say right now, and if somebody from the company is watching, I would say it to your face, I can't wait to see your company go bankrupt.
Screw you.
Seriously, you guys are the biggest bullies in the world at this point. And I understand your reasoning. I get it. If you didn't feel like you were getting the proper recognition,
Mhm.
you know, or whatever your reasoning for it, I understand why you wanted to make some changes. That being said, you were going about it in the worst way, and I would love to see your company go bankrupt.
And
It would
also,
not please me more.
Spread the word of the show if you're watching.
No, but like, do you understand? Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like when companies do that. I don't like when they feel that they are more superior than, you know, something else. Especially with someone like Hideo Kojima, who is not only their gift horse, but their golden egg player. Like this guy just.
I think that's what bothers
money for them
the most. Is just it was kind of petty as far as we know. They're pretty much
Yeah.
just getting rid of him because he was becoming bigger than Konami itself.
Right.
It's just like we don't want his name being on the front of everything because
They're
people
not
are
recognizing us.
They're calling us Kojima, you know, Productions, not Konami
right,
anymore.
Right,
it's like,
right. It's like,
so.
dude, you're not on the same level. They're not getting the same amount of respect as Activision or EA, but it's also because they don't do anything other than what Kojima does.
And I mean, and they recognized the problem because, for God's sake, Hideo Kojima was brought in on Castlevania to try and improve that series.
Right.
So they recognized that they needed him. It's such a bizarre thing. I have no idea why they're doing this. It doesn't make sense to me. It's
Going
just really
to make
weird.
me happy.
Go ahead, Mike. We actually don't have 3 stories this segment.
I noticed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paid Skyrim mod has been removed from Steam Workshop.
Yeah.
Valve has recently started a program allowing mods to be purchased and the proceeds then going to the mod creators to be placed under Steam Workshop and other modders' assets, which is not uncommon. However, with money to be gained, things are not. However, this mod used some other modders' assets, which is not uncommon. However, with the money to be gained, things are not going to get confusing.
I guess now going to get confusing. Sorry. Just because with money involved,
Right.
it's like, what do we do now? This person is taking assets from another modder. Does he deserve compensation as well?
So Valve decided to take it down. The one in question is the fishing mod that they added.
Yeah.
So they decided to take that down. According to the modder, I was told that if the download is separate and free, it was fair game. I am beside myself with anger right now as they try to tell me what I can do with my own content. And here's what sucks. This is where the gray area comes in.
Yeah.
I get what Valve says, I mean, they're technically right. If it's free, you know, the other people that are making the content are technically, you know, unless you're using the Steam workshop, technically, if you want to go by the legal point, it's free game because it's their content. Actually, you're just modifying their game, so they can do whatever with it what they want. So they tell you as a contractor is essentially what this kid is. You know,
and I mean, personally, I understand it just because I agree. I mean, if you're using another modder's assets, like this just gets really, really crazy. It's like, how many different assets are you using from how many different modders? Do they deserve a percentage of the compensation that you're getting from having this paid mod?
It's a very, very tough gray area.
Yeah, I don't think they should have opened it up at all ever, to be honest with you. I don't think there should be paid mods.
No, I don't think there should be ever anything to that unless all the content is 100% your own.
Yeah.
That is the only way.
And how do you prove that, though?
Right, exactly.
That's a really tough thing to prove.
Well, I mean, no, it's actually probably really easy on there.
You think so? Because so many modders use other assets.
Right, exactly. So unless you create everything on your own in-house,
yeah,
you know, or you have the express permission from the person who did create it, it's very easy to track that. It's not just like saying, oh, I came up with this movie script, you know, and then they made it into Shutter Island. You know, you can't really do anything with that. You know, just because we came up with it first doesn't mean that we can say anything about it later on.
That's true. I wrote it on a napkin years ago.
Did you write it on a napkin?
No.
No, you just
but it doesn't matter any. Shutter Island.
Anyway,
it's a book came out like
right, I know.
like 20 or 30 years
Inception.
ago. In a way, yes. I totally had that idea first. That's my idea.
Our idea.
Totally. Our idea, sorry.
My idea.
And so was Shutter Island. That wasn't my idea. That was Chimera. That was that group discussion. This doesn't mean anything to anybody. we did like, you know.
We did it first!
We did amateur filmmaking, and we feel like some of our stories have been made into films later on after we
Somebody's
came up with them.
listening. We had
Yeah.
there's NSA involvement. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, but I agree. Like it sucks and it's a very tough gray area, but I don't think they should have put it in there at all. Paid
Yeah.
mods is the worst idea. Since somebody that
Yeah.
went quickly. And I agree to an extent, but at the same time, if they want to do it, if I'm modding a game, if I knew anything about coding and I wanted to do it, I would like to get paid for it if I could.
If it could.
If I could.
Sure.
If it could.
Sure.
Let's take a quick commercial break, guys. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
I can't find Kelly in the chat.
The secret word
Really?
And he posted a really good picture and I wanted to comment.
is napkin.
Did you want to do that immediately? Do you want to go upstairs?
Does she go?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just
Where
do it
did
now.
my tree goes
Since
over
there's no-
here?
no one else
Dude, I
to
don't know
do
what's
this
going
one.
on all of a sudden.
Oh,
Like, I'm
it's
tired and like my
It's from
voice is
Kelly,
raspy.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed.
You
Guess he's
got hit
getting
with
there.
that
I
sleepiness,
did.
man.
Man, I got the sleepy.
It's really funny.
But first, let's do our introduction back and thank yous to followers, and then you can do Kristen's corner, and then if you are tired,
Or
you
the
can go up.
poll, so that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
make a
could be
theme song for
seen.
Kristen's Corner. Tell you
Yeah,
that
let's do the
right
poll
now.
first. Oh, after I just thank some people. We're welcome people back.
Go ahead.
Welcome, Level Uppers, back to episode 71 of the Level Up Show. Let's see your poll results real quick. Do you care about Silent Hills now that Kojima and Del Toro are likely gone?
Oh my god.
This is what you guys have to say. Either way, yes, but never interested is
Wow.
also up there, and it's 27.
I'm with that.
I think we skewed the results a little bit with that,
I'm with that
Sorry.
9% of I don't care if Kojima's not attached.
Yeah,
at
if
this point.
Kojima's not attached.
I
I'm
did
surprised
before, and
more
I
people
only
didn't
did
vote
before.
that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with the
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
Now,
That is a question.
welcome us back to the show, Kristen.
All right, let me just open up PlayStation.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Welcome
You
back,
can't even
guys.
Get on my level.
No, dude, I-
This
I-
is the Level Up Show, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like what we're doing at any point and would like to support us, don't forget to follow the show. Click that follow button at twitch.tv/levelupshow. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation, it's as simple as clicking the heart button at the bottom of the screen. Your name will pop up on the TV and we will, of course, shout you out. You can also follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube, where you can find archived episodes, but also original off-show content. And most importantly, the best way to support the network is on our Patreon at patreon.com/thelevelupnetwork. Join at that page and receive all kinds of awards, such as monthly XP gifts.
Thank you for the follow. Alrighty, that was
That was really
Ninja.
comfortable. I really regretted doing that.
Ninja, thank you for the follow. I'll read off some other follows. Where did my phone go? There it is.
I do not know.
While Kristen gets up with Kristen's Corner, she's going to show off some of your great Disney-related tweets in just a moment. But in the meantime, thank you to Dragon Ace09, DK Enix, Dragon. Oh, I already read that. Ninja Twitch. That was just now. Stand in the Open, Zoraday, Scare Eric, Fun Doctor, TZ1214, K Mose, Starny LFC, and Jim Dev. We're
So-
getting closer and closer to 50.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
And I want to acknowledge, guys, we see your comments and questions in the chat. We'll respond to the questions when we can. I'll constantly be looking at it. So will Drew. And if it's something that we can, we have enough time to talk about, we'll get to it.
We're going to
But
open
if
up the
you-
lines for a while
If
in a moment.
you like a game or you want to comment about it, the best way to get our attention about it is not by posting just the name of the game over and over again. I can't remember who it is, but someone just keeps posting The Division, The Division. You're right. The Division. It's a game. And it exists.
Also,
I wish you could see this
don't
better.
just say if you have a question about a game, ask it. That's totally cool.
Right, yeah.
But don't just go in and say, talk about Mortal Kombat. Because it happens all the time.
Right, and I don't- like, how do we do that?
No.
And we've talked about Mortal Kombat
Right.
a few times tonight
Right,
already,
like-
and we talked about the gay
Right.
character in Mortal
You
Kombat.
gotta
So
give us something.
If you
Yeah.
guys want
Ask
to talk
a
about anything,
question.
that's why we have the Skype section,
Yeah.
the Skype portion, or anything like that. You can call in and talk about it then. We like Mortal Kombat. I'm very excited
Right.
for the Division.
It's not
It's not like
specifically
that.
in Mortal
No,
Kombat.
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. It's just one of those things where we have so much we need to cover because there's a lot of news that happens in the week. We have our topic as it is already, but we do want to interact with you. So use that
I'm gonna
at the
hold it up
appropriate
'cause you
time.
can't see it.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
I guess Kristen thinks she needs to hold it up because it's.
You can't really see it on the
What was that?
when I just play it. So I'm just gonna show the winner because they're all the people pretty much to Beauty and the Beast, but this is the winner of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh wow, a lot of Beauty and the
Really?
Beast, really.
Well, I think they're pandering.
Oh, wait, hold on. Take off your mic.
I think they're pandering to Drew.
I do. That's my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it is.
And the live action stuff. It sounds
I
like
wish
could
you
be
did
pretty
that in
good.
the camera. That was awesome.
Oh my god.
It's okay. She's fine. It's all right.
Jeez.
Okay, so here's the winner. Beauty. I can't hold it up right.
Am I Lumiere?
It says Beauty and the Beast.
Am I the
is
Beast?
Faye. You're the Beast, and Greg is Belle.
That's
Oh my god, that's
beautiful.
awesome.
And Greg actually looks beautiful as Belle.
This is my favorite.
And I mean, him and Belle have the same amount of facial hair.
And this was
so.
Callie again?
Yeah.
Oh man, Callie's killing it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
No,
Callie's
isn't that
taking the
awesome?
paint Photoshop
I'm gonna
skills
just
to
print it out
the.
and hang it over my bed.
Like,
Right,
Greg
do it.
literally looks like a beautiful Belle.
Greg.
Guitar Freak, you're freaking photoshopping. Laugh my ass off.
I love
Yeah,
it.
he's
I
putting
love
in
it
work.
So
He's putting in the work. He wants that 100 XP.
Is that for my Facebook? Who's creeping on my Facebook?
There you go.
Bunch of creeps.
That's awesome.
Isn't Greg pretty?
So another 100 XP to Callie. You're sure that was Callie?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely another 100 XP then.
I didn't see Kelly in the chat room though.
It doesn't matter. I can still give it to him. I have the database here. Callie, you're awesome, man. If you're here, thank you for another awesome part of Kristen's Corner.
And I stalked his Twitter, and he's a beautiful wife and a beautiful baby.
Oh.
Yeah, he does have a beautiful baby, that's for sure.
That is beautiful. I feel.
He's a nice guy, too.
No,
He's been
I'm
calling in a
fine.
little bit lately. There you go, Callie. 100 XP to you, man.
He said, "Creepin', bro." Oh.
Well, now that I know that you have a beautiful wife and baby, I feel okay about you stalking my Facebook.
What does that even mean?
It means it's a family,
Not
man.
really sure.
So if he's creeping
Greg
on my
needs to
Facebook,
see that photo.
it doesn't
though.
be all that bad.
Retweet
Greg-
that because it was
Greg
the,
needs
the
to see
No,
that
I did
photo.
retweet it.
Okay, you retweeted
If he's sober.
I don't think he is.
Is there anything else before on the spot? Because I have a Disney related on the spot.
Ooh.
I just got a lot of other Beauty and the Beast pictures, but that was the winner of the Beauty and the Beast one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget, throughout the week, guys, continue to tweet at us. Follow us on Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL, because next week, at the very beginning, Kristen will show off the week-long tweets that we get, if they're good, of course, and appropriate. Make sure they're appropriate. But for my on the spot, I wanted to talk about Disney villains. Who is the most evil
Maleficent.
Disney villain of all time? Why? Why Maleficent?
Just because when I was little, she scared the crap out of me.
She's pretty much just pissed off she didn't get invited to a party.
She's like a giant,
That's
like
pretty much her entire point.
She's like a grown-up
giant,
Greg.
like dragon.
loser from high school.
Oh, I definitely agree with
Oh.
the dragon. The dragon
I
is
kinda feel
terrifying.
mean for what I said.
Maleficent. Her voice. Red. No, she goes.
We're gonna say red rum.
No.
Rad Rab.
Red rum.
Rad Rab.
She goes something like, "Touch the spindle, touch it, I say."
Rad
And,
Rab.
Something like
and
that.
her voice gets like insane.
I think it's why Kingdom Hearts chose her as one of the
Which
big
is funny
villains.
because she's
And
up
she
there,
resembles
but
a devil.
realistically, I always thought the two I thought were the most evil really were Jafar and Ursula.
Okay.
Ursula she's just a
Jafar's a pretty
bitch.
bad dude.
But Jafar is actually pure evil. He doesn't have a good bone in his body.
I used to
You
say
know,
Scar.
like you said, Maleficent, she just was pissed
Scar-
off. She wasn't
Scar's pretty
invited
messed
to it.
up. I mean, that's directly
He
pulled
is
from
too.
Hamlet. I mean, he kills his brother,
Scar's a
Right.
bad-
tries to kill his
Yeah. Dude,
son.
I just watched
his,
like
nephew.
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad man.
like
He's a bad man. Think about it. He puts his nephew in danger, kills his own brother, who's his father, then blames the kid, makes him leave his family so he can take his place as king. And then when he comes back, he tries to kill him and blame him again.
And don't forget, he tries to nail his
challenge.
sister-in-law, too.
Right, yeah. It's messed up.
What?
It's
He's
all
messed up. He
bad.
tries to nail his sister-in-law. He
It's
pretty
all
much just
bad.
takes, Mufasa's role.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's pretty messed up. I
Don't
saw a
turn your
very
back on
interesting
me, Scar.
conversation on this about the most evil villain of all time is Man. And do you guys know who Man is from?
Just like men.
No, it's an actual character called
You
Man.
would go there.
No.
Man in the credits of Bambi. Man
Oh,
is the
wow.
hunter.
The guy that kills the hunter.
And
Why
if
do
you think
he's
about
evil?
why he's
Oh, okay.
so
You're going for
insanely-
the meta explanation.
No, but think about it's the truth. I
He
thought this
is.
guy's explanation was really on point. How terrifying he truly is. You never see him. Never ever do you see him. But the entire forest is terrified at the mere sound of him. He's got like devil hounds as like his, what do you want to call them? Kind of like Cerberus, with Hades, but he has got the devil hounds. But he kills Bambi's mother. I mean, obviously that's messed up.
He needs
But-
to eat and feed his children.
I don't even remember Bambi, dude.
I didn't care about Bambi. I'll be honest with you.
The other one I was going to say,
I
and
know.
a lot of people say this, is Hunchback of Notre Dame. His name
I feel
is.
so bad for him. It's not even funny.
I don't
Do you know
remember
the villain
either.
in that? Do you
You
remember
know
what his
that
name
movie
is?
is loosely based on Greg's life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a hunchback.
But that guy pretty much wants Esmeralda so bad that he's willing to commit genocide.
Dude.
Like, if you think about that movie,
Into it.
he's willing to commit genocide out of lust for Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, he is messed up. Like, that dude is
There's a lot of messed up shit in like Disney villains. If you like
Cruella
Disney
de Vil.
movies.
Yeah.
Freaking kidnapping
dude.
Dalmatians to
I
skin
just
them.
watched that recently too. She's awful.
She's terrible.
She's an awful lady. She really is so bad. She has no like nothing drives her, but she's trying to kill these dogs to take their fur.
You know what's actually interesting? I did see Cinderella this week.
Yeah.
I took Dan to see that. And the
evil stepmother.
stepmother was actually even more evil than in the movies.
Yeah, she's just kind of a bitch.
No, but she's even worse than this. She's like, you know what's like I didn't
Right?
see it, but from what I hear,
The
you see,
stepmother, evil stepmother. She's just a bitch.
Oh yeah.
did you see Maleficent?
The movie?
The
With
new
Angelina
one.
Jolie,
Okay.
I see bits and pieces. of it.
So from what I hear, you actually
I saw
feel
it.
sympathy for her at the beginning.
Yeah.
And
Did you not
throughout
see
a
it?
lot. No, I didn't see it yet.
It's a totally different story. She's
Right.
like the hero.
So,
of the
but like it's
story.
funny that you say that she's the most evil, but it's funny because they contrast. In the cartoon, she was pure evil, whereas in that you feel bad. But in this, the evil stepmother the wicked stepmother is worse. Like I hate her more in this movie than I did in the
She was
other
played
one.
by Kate Blanchett?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
actress.
she's just a bitch.
Stromboli from
Some bitch.
Pinocchio. That's not bad actually.
Did
Was
anybody? Yeah,
it?
who said?
Stromboli from Pinocchio.
Pinocchio's kind of messed up.
Dude,
Oh, dude,
Pinocchio's
she's really messed up.
freaky.
It gets trippy in that one part.
Yeah,
Same with
it's weird.
Dumbo. Dumbo
When
gets
the
trippy
kids-
too.
When the kids change
Oh,
into the
that
donkeys.
really weirds me out.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid and I remember that part, that's like an eerie. That's so eerie. That was
Yeah,
weird.
I agree
That was
completely.
weird.
What,
5
the
more
child
follows,
monster?
guys, and we're giving
Fucking
out
God.
300 XP to the entire
The
chat
child
room.
monster part?
Yeah, there's-
Still must have-
Wait,
When they all take all the kids to when the one guy
What?
takes all the kids to the carnival?
the lone gunman.
Is that
by
when they
himself.
all turn into donkeys?
Yes.
The lone gunman wants to do a raffle for 1,000 of his XP. So let's do it.
Do it.
Of
All
his
right, let's do
XP?
it.
He wants to give away XP. I'm down.
Side note: I watched Lion King, the like diamond from the Vault Blu-ray remaster thing.
So was it?
The like they do the.
What did you
Vault
watch? No,
thing.
but what did you watch? I didn't hear you.
Lion King,
Oh, dude, I had it.
the Blu-ray.
Yeah, dude,
It's
it doesn't look amazing,
beautiful.
and it sounds even better too.
So I got it when it came out,
I watched it in 3D too because
And
it
we
came with
watched it.
the 3D copy.
but I just like forgot. I guess. And
Right.
We watched it last night. I was like, damn,
So
that's
good,
amazing.
right?
Real quick.
I love it. No.
The raffle is active for 4 minutes right now. It's for 1,000 XP. It's 25 XP per ticket, but you can buy as many tickets as you want.
So don't exceed
Yes.
what you're going to win.
Don't be dumb here. Do
People
not.
have done that.
Yeah. So let's think about this. I think you would have to buy 25 times. Is that 40? I think 40 would be 1,000. So you definitely don't want to do that.
Buy 40.
Buy 20 if you want to go like halfway.
If you want to secure your win, buy 40.
Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Buy 35.
Let's find out. So far, it's
Just
just
be lame.
I don't even understand how these raffles work. I don't think.
Alex bought 5, Tetranova bought 2,
technology,
Connor
it's
P
okay.
bought 1.
It was pretty good.
Don't forget to put a space, guys. It's exclamation point ticket space the number of tickets you want.
But-
Make sure you have enough XP for those tickets.
Backing off of this, what's actually kind of interesting, and this is a new feature of the Level Up Show, something we only added about a month ago.
Yeah.
And it's taken off pretty well. It's
Segue.
Another way that we've done something to improve the show and
Yeah.
improve your experience on it. But we want to know if you guys like it as well as anything else. So
Mhm.
our topic of the week is kind of open-ended.
Yeah.
In the fact that we want you guys to tell us what you like and dislike about the show.
Kind of like a state of the network.
Don't tell me that you dislike my lack of hair. Or anything like that.
It
Or
took mine.
huh?
It took mine.
Oh.
Can I tell you something?
I'm just kidding, dude. I've never.
So
respected your
Puss
balls.
just messaged me,
Yeah, go ahead.
and Puss said, "Tell Drew I'm deeply upset he didn't show the zombies clip. 90% of Black Ops play just for zombies. Drew, you let me down. Now
I'm sorry you missed the 1 second of zombies.
Now show the clip."
Like the half second?
That's what he said.
The half second of zombies? No, never.
I told you.
I do not regret my
I
decision.
told you.
I do not regret my
I don't
my decision
really regret
whatsoever.
it for you either.
If you
It's,
guys dislike Drew's choice and you want to complain about that in your State of the
what
Union
happens? Then?
addressment
You see a zombie real quick. they
You
try to
see
kill
a
him.
flash of a
Like-
zombie for literally
with
half
like a
second.
hat, like something to do with a hat,
And then
or something.
it's basically pre-order this game now for access to this.
Put in freaking Advanced Warfare. You can see all the zombies you want right now.
Guys, call in on Skype. Topic of the week is active. We're taking your suggestions, your feedback. What do you like? What do you dislike about our network? Mike has started Power Up Show. It's his comic dedicated portion, and that was the one for the first time today. What would you like to see him do with that?
we missed you in that.
Why were you
We
talking
missed you.
about
Someone
Yes.
watch it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wait,
Kristen.
Callie, what are the tickets for? I had to rock the beat.
If you can,
1,000
we would like you to be
XP.
part of it.
Delone Gunman is
Yeah,
giving
like
away
that.
his XP.
Callie, for 1,000
Yeah.
XP, you probably have like 2 minutes left.
Should I try Kristen now? This Kristen Johnson? I don't.
Yeah, they keep calling in, so I mean,
let's take a
new
chance,
caller.
right? Let's take a chance.
I'm okay with it.
Hi, Kristen. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks.
Deeper.
That's
Deeper.
good.
That doesn't sound like a Kristen. to me.
1,000 times this person has called in just to do that,
What? I don't even know what he was doing.
My
You
name's
said
Kristen.
or something like that.
Got Carlos. Let's take Carlos' call. Hey, Carlos. How you doing, man?
I didn't think I'd actually get through.
No, you're through, man. And we're taking suggestions, feedback, all that kind of stuff. What do you think of the network? How can we improve it?
Well, it's kind of a troll thing going for me, just because I wanted to say it. But Dean, I just like the fact that you have not seen Advent Children yet. But other than that,
That's about it. That's our only improvement we need.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna love you right now, right? I have
No.
every intention on watching this in this film, right? But like, I just don't have any interest in Final Fantasy. Don't have any interest. I can't even like.
If you remind me tonight, I will give you Advent Children complete on Blu-ray. Will you watch it?
Probably
No.
not, dude.
Okay, then I'm not.
Because he
gonna
has the
do it.
access to watch it online. He can he has access to get it because he will download it. if
Right,
he
I
wanted
could,
it.
I could watch it. I watch it whenever, honestly. I just
Right.
don't. I don't.
You're tearing us
want
apart,
to.
Dean.
Like I don't want to.
You're
You know what I
tearing
mean?
me
You're tearing us apart.
like I
Dean.
said, it's not completely necessary. He said it. You said over and over that he kind of doesn't want to see it. So I kind of figured he was never going to get around to it, even though he kind of said he was. But either ways,
If it was on
the
TV, like I would watch it. But like,
The-
I'm not gonna go out of my way.
The only way it would have ever been on TV is if you had seen it on Neon Alley, but they no longer really do that sort of streaming service. So that's probably never going to happen, especially with the content. I mean, if anything, just do me this solid. It's not actually related to Final Fantasy Advent Children. It's actually related to a different anime / manga.
You're losing his interest more and
You
more.
really are.
Wait.
I'm listening. I
It's
get anime
only
and manga
it's
chance
only
here and there.
13 minutes long. You can see it on YouTube.
What the
Look
hell did
up-
you just say?
What is
It's
it?
only-
Is Goku in it?
It's only 13 minutes long. It's not. It's just kind of. It's a. I
What
don't
is it?
really care if you watch the series. Just watch this video. Just for
Is
shits and giggles.
Goku
It's a death battle between Guts from Berserk and what's his name? Nightmare
Ow.
from Soul Calibur.
So
Look
it
that up.
has.
So Goku's not in it.
No, it's not. But the one he did reference was this one called Berserk, which I know a couple of my friends watched. Dan watched it, and it's just really brutal, intense, like a medieval style, but like really
Yeah,
gory and really brutal and stuff like that. Fighting.
I can see a comic books
I
person
don't like anything about
to
that.
really like that show.
I'm about to draw the after this call. I'm gonna draw that.
Well,
Yeah.
man,
It's just
I'll be
13
honest with
minutes.
you,
It's on
Carlos, as
YouTube.
far as anime and manga and everything like that, that is almost, I'm going to say 95% lost on these two right here.
oh yeah.
And I only say
I'm not-
95 because we
Yeah.
both love
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
I
And
understand.
I
It's
pretty much
super
reserve
hard.
my anime and stuff for like Hayao Miyazaki films.
Right.
That's about
It's-
it.
Yeah,
Or
and
Studio
I
Ghibli.
was rooting for Spirited Away to win something from Christian, but I guess not. Oh well.
Maybe we'll make a Patreon tier. I'll force myself to watch Advent Children and I'll stream.
Advent?
No,
I'll just
you don't,
stream
you, don't,
it.
you don't need to watch Adventure. I kind of given up on that now.
Yeah, let's just add that
wanna
onto
watch you
our
watch that
milestone
15
of $250.
15-minute video
I'll
just
do it,
so you can get like an
Carlos-
abridged history of Berserk.
Carlos, if we get to $250 milestone, not only will we introduce a new show to our network, we will force Dean to watch Advent Children.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. See you later, Carlos. Thanks
Thanks.
for improving the network.
Thanks for all your support.
See ya.
Hello.
Did he say thanks for our support?
I
Maybe.
That's hilarious.
Make me do it.
Let's draw the winner. Who's going to get the 1,000
All right.
XP?
I
from Delone
want to take a
Gunman?
note. I want to take a note of this. What's really funny is Delone Gunman bet on his own XP.
Well, let's see here. First of all, here's who bet. Connor with 1 ticket, Alex with 5, Tetra with 2, Farsender with 25
Which
tickets.
is the most?
The Was Mayor 5. What about Big Bob 5? Zorade 6. Memphis
so
Warrior with
big
also
boy.
20. Arya with 10. Guitar Freak with 5. Callie with 2.
But
and Dylan
is
with
Arya
1.
new?
Yeah,
know
pretty new.
He's pretty new because he said I recognized him earlier when he watched the Power Up show.
Yeah, he's relatively new viewer, and
cool guy.
he seems to like us, so that's cool.
And we like him.
and we like him. Farsender is the winner.
Okay, so it did pay off.
Yeah.
I was hoping to
Oh wait,
see
what the hell just happened?
How many XP did he give up to try and get it?
25, so he gave up 25 times 25.
Two.
Wait, what happened?
Did it click it twice? I think 2 winners just got drawn.
No, you
Guitar-
clicked it twice.
wait. A Guitar Freak won. It says Guitar Freak won.
Oh,
And,
Guitar Freak.
and Far Sender won.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was split between the two of them. Okay, I don't know what just happened. I might have clicked it
You
twice.
clicked it twice, I
I
think.
guess you can do that. I guess that's interesting.
Apparently so.
Well, 500 XP to Guitar Freak and Farsender.
No, but they wanted 1,000.
I'll give away.
Drew
some more
messed it up,
XP.
so Drew owes 1,000.
No, you
too.
owe them
So
1,000.
the lone gunman.
Oh my god, it just keeps clicking. Stop. What? I'm not even touching it.
Oh my god, everyone's
Get out of it.
winning.
I'm not touching anything.
Stop it. Reset.
Stop. I'm giving away some more XP. I'll do it myself. I'm gonna give away. Let's do another.
Jesus.
Let's do another 1,000.
You're breaking the room.
This is from me though. I
You know
will
what
give
the-
away 1,000 of my XP.
You know what people don't like about our show? Technical irresponsibility, Drew.
Wait, I think 3 people.
that
won.
right there.
3 people won a split. It's not going to be 1,000, everybody. What I would recommend to Lone Gunman, what you do, just give 333 to those 3. I will do 1,000 XP right now as another raffle.
What?
No.
No.
those
You
people
owe
deserve
you
1,000.
owe Guitar Freak. I'll tell you right now. Farsender won. That
Farsender
was the
did win.
first
He was the first one.
The
Well,
Lone
Lone Gunman, do what you want,
gives
man.
it to Farsender. You owe Guitar Freak 1,000 because you messed up something up.
I'm not giving 1,000 to anybody unless there's a raffle.
There was, and you chose the person.
Far Sender should get
Is it
1,000.
really gonna hurt?
Farsender doesn't deserve
Is it
1,000.
really
I
gonna
agree
hurt you
with
to
that.
give your XP to Guitar Freak who gives it away all the time anyway?
Guess what? I gave him.
I do agree. Farsender definitely deserves 1,000. Farsender, please get 1,000.
I gave Guitar Freak 1,000.
Wait, he
of
just
mine. It's
gave
over.
him
There,
a
it's done. It's
1,000.
over.
It's over.
Because
Who was the
Drew's
third guy? There was a
stingy.
third guy too.
No, the third guy didn't matter because that was just a.
Well, he deserved it too. He got chosen.
Where you at, third guy? Where
I
you
will
at?
give the third guy. I will give the
Where
third
you at,
guy.
third
You don't even know who it is.
Mayor. It was Mayor.
Show yourself, third guy.
What is
gotta-
going
It was
on?
Mayor. Where is his name?
Connor said riot.
Oh, then we've got so many mayors. Which mayor was it?
Anarchy.
Drew is getting cornered because he's being
Can
stingy.
you go up and tell me who won the third
with
guy?
It's
fake
not easy to
XP
do
that
that.
he's not even going to use for his own well-being. Like,
I can't do it. It's
It will. If you drag up enough, it'll force it up. Just keep going until you see the third.
No, it keeps going
guy.
back
Oh my
down.
God. Your Twitch sucks then.
Yeah,
I'll
I
do it.
know it does.
I'll go up. Hold on a sec. Because the third guy got it too. If we're gonna give it to Guitar Freak,
No.
we gotta give it to the third guy.
No, is that him? The Was Man
I
returns?
gave him 1,000.
No, Guitar Freak. Yeah, Guitar Freak deserves it. But who's the third guy?
It's the Was Man
yeah,
returns.
the Was Man returns or something like that.
But he could be lying. He said it was him, but I don't know.
No, it did choose
it
him. I
was
saw
him.
The Was Man Returns.
Yes.
How the heck do you spell that?
With words, Drew.
Oh, there it is. Dustin got it. The Was Man Returns.
Was he given it? He was. He has 1,000 with 414. So okay, we're good now. Everybody's got their 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was a lot of XP just given out. Jesus.
You're the worst.
I'm not the worst. That was Deepbot. I didn't even touch anything. It just kept giving. I wasn't even like. I was just like, what's going on? Deepbot's got some glitches in Deepbot,
Oh
man.
my God. So guys, right now the lines are open on Skype. Please call in. We're trying to assess what you guys have liked and what you dislike currently about our show.
Yeah.
Call
in on
First, we
Skype.
just want to know your feedback. You know, what do you guys want to see from us? What more is there that we can do for you? What is working for you guys? What are you liking that we're doing? And what are you guys not really feeling all the way?
Yeah.
So
We're also really close to that follow goal, by the way, guys. I think 49 out of 50. Just one more follow, and I'll give away 300 XP to the entire chat room. Dustin's calling in.
I think
why
Callie
can't I
should
see
get
my
more
XP for
XP.
these dumb buys?
Why
I don't know
why
what I
Callie?
got.
Because he did like 2 amazing pictures.
He did. He got 200 so far. Hey, Dustin, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, Drew, quit screwing everything up, damn
I'm
it.
sorry, Dustin. At least you weren't one of the fake winners.
No, for real. I'm just happy that both Guitar Freak and the Was Man got their 1,000 from you clicking your finger too many times.
Yeah, I mean, you guys should be happy. 3,000 XP just got given out
Yeah,
for
they
no
should-
reason.
they should
hey
do
guys,
something.
you guys should be happy because I messed up. Don't hate me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Depot. It was silly Depot.
Don't you have another cannon?
Dustin, how can we improve this network, man? What do we need to do?
Honestly, I mean, and I'm a little biased here. You got to take it with a grain of salt. But you guys are doing great. I would love to see a little bit more movie stuff added in here and there. I know the Power Up Network just started up today. That was a pretty cool watch with all audio difficulties aside.
I forgot to tell you about that.
The thing is about the Power Up show is that's actually comics, and movies will come up there. But we do have an idea for a more movie-centric, short talk show in the future. But we kind of need things to fall in place first. So that might come.
There's
at some
a
point.
lot of stuff. Just so you guys know, there's a lot of stuff that we have planned and we've been talking about from over a year ago when we started. Not when we first started the Level Up show, we had ideas for the Power Up show. The comic book show. We never knew what it was going to be called, or the movie geared show. We
would be the Lights Up show.
Right. We wanted to do like a Level Up hangout, which actually is what the direct came from. We're a relaxed situation, stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we've been planning for over a year now that we want to make. That's currently evolving and stuff like that. But it's good to know you want that.
I want to comment to something in chat real quick. Somebody said we need better audio quality. Go over to the twitch.tv/ the Level Up Network. That is where you will get the better audio quality. PS4, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just, we use the camera and stuff. That's why we have the PC side of things to improve that. And eventually that'll probably be the only stream once there's a Twitch dedicated app on PS4.
Yo, why isn't the spot telling me how much XP I got?
Deepbot died.
Deepbot died? Deepbot is falling apart tonight.
Dude, it's showing everybody else. And I typed it like 80 times.
Someone else had a problem too.
Yeah, she's still alive. Deepbot. Oh, we got 50 out of 50. Hey, Dustin, I'm going to give out 300 XP to the entire chat room.
Nice.
Sweet.
Hey, Miss Amanda, how you doing?
Wait, I just hear in the background.
I think she said sweet.
It's her in the background.
There you go, guys. 300 XP to the entire chat room. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we do want to do a movie show. I think if Greg does come here, I would love to get Greg involved on a movie show. He sees movies every week. We would like to call it the Lights Up Show. So, yeah, Dustin, stay tuned on that one. Any other suggestions?
I mean, you guys are really kind of killing it on the reaction time front with that, too. I know you guys have only had a, couple movie reaction times so far.
Yeah, we would like to do more.
I want to do more of that.
Yeah. I would have loved to do one with Kristen last night, but
Right, I want to do that. Like definitely for Avengers, we need to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who's seen Avengers?
Absolutely, me and you were seeing it first day, so.
I'm going Thursday night, dog.
I'm going Friday morning, so realistically we would.
Yeah, you could go for it, guys. I'm not a
Friday. We'll do it Friday night.
Yeah,
we should do it together at someone's at like one of our houses.
I don't know how late Friday night. I could do it at some point on Friday.
Okay.
And I would like to do more trailer reactions too, like we did with Batman v Superman. I thought that was really cool. They were only
small ones.
It was only 10 minutes.
Kind of like a breakdown, like a trailer breakdown, just going over all the details and everything.
Pretty much.
Like we saw in the Call of Duty one.
For all intents and purposes, Rewind Theater. That's basically what it is.
Well, I didn't want to just say we're going to copy off of something else.
There's a million different channels that do it, but I'm just saying it basically would just be Rewind Theater. I think it's fun now. I think people like it. There's 100 and some people that watch the Batman v Superman one, so I think we should do more of those as well.
Yes, definitely. And definitely, I think you guys should definitely broaden the reaction times on the TV shows too. I know you guys do a lot already with The Flash, and even though it's on hiatus, The Walking Dead and Gotham and Better Call Saul, stuff like that. But I mean, in Game of Thrones,
TV, like a reaction time to the Bruce Jenner documentary.
That was good, actually.
It was good. It was very good.
Pretty good. I watched that shit.
Yeah.
But I think the fans are going to dictate what the reaction times are. Like, for instance, not a lot of people watched Gotham. Not a lot of, like, the reaction times for Gotham. Not a lot of people actually were watching Better Call Saul towards the end. So
watch Gotham anymore.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, too, you got to think. It's like,
but, like, I don't know.
We do them on, like, the shows that we are going to watch already. Like, we're not going to watch shows that we're not interested in, because at the end of the day, it's our free time as well.
Yeah. Right. And it makes it a lot really tough. Like, we do what we can with it, but like we all have full-time jobs. And we try to do. We always say now, like almost never had this big of a backlog of games.
Right.
You are getting used to it because you've had that for a while, but I've never, and I know you probably haven't either.
I'm usually
to
like
this
pretty
extent.
up to date.
I've never had that much backlog. So there's a lot that we're trying to do for you guys, and we're expanding. How much?
know
free
why?
time you have.
Why?
Because you're growing up.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Way to
But
rub it in.
before even
That was
just
probably
before
the
show
best.
started.
Sorry, what was that,
Best
Dustin?
explanation ever in the world. You won the internet today, Kristen.
Yep, congratulations.
You own the internet today, Kristen.
Yeah, I'm growing up too. I noticed brown spots under my eyes the other day.
Oh,
People
no.
think you're not talking enough. Do you think you're not talking enough?
I can't talk when other people are talking. I'll talk when I'm
Right.
sick.
Okay,
Right.
well,
No, I'm saying it was just
How can we improve the network, Kristen?
that was actually going to be my last point before getting off with you guys, is letting you know that I think Kristen should definitely be involved more. I like the fact that she's got her Kristen's Corner now. That's so awesome, but she definitely needs to be involved more, maybe with the reaction times, or I would even like to see if you guys could somehow get your Wii going and have her stream her playing around on the Wii.
Okay. I think reaction times are a possibility now.
Yeah, that's on me. That's just me. In my spare time, I just like to sleep, so I'm just lazy.
Well, that might change now, though. Now that you're on a better
You do
schedule.
have a different schedule and everything.
Now that
So,
you got
I mean,
your new
things are going to
job,
be changing.
maybe you should, have the time, or maybe you can figure out the time to be able to do it. Because especially, like, if you're just sitting next to Andrew, I mean, you guys are spending time together doing that too, and it'd just be nice to see you more. Is all I'm getting at. We only get to see you on Sunday nights.
Yeah, we love you, Kristen.
Aww.
No,
I love you guys too.
I accidentally started a fight last week with saying that Kristen should sit down with you when you do your quick plays.
No, here's the thing.
Or direct.
Just listen real quick. My job didn't allow me to have any time with him, which was always a big problem. So now, starting tomorrow, I have a new job. I'm going to be home at nighttime for the most part. So I'm hoping that makes things better.
And to another comment real quick, on Avex Wood, you guys should have special guests. We want to get back into that in the future. We did,
but a lot of
about
people didn't
8 or so last
care
year.
about it.
Yeah, that was the thing, is people weren't that crazy about having actual game developers on the show.
Right, I mean, what's his name? Tom Happ.
Yeah,
was here. Yeah, a bunch
developer of Axiom Verge.
Right, a bunch of bigger developers were on the show, and you guys didn't want them. I mean, not the core viewers maybe, but a lot of the other people, they're asking for things like that. A lot of times,
our viewership definitely went down when we would.
And
do
I brought it up,
special
and you're like,
guests.
"Oh no, it's just time of the night." But no, I was watching it. It would
go down like 50. I don't think it was like detrimental to the point where it's like I don't want to do this ever again. I still do want to do it, and I have I probably have like 5 or so out there right now.
Right.
Hoping to get contacts back. Even like Preston and Steve. You guys don't know who that is, but it's a radio talk show around here that gets a huge amount, a huge audience. And their video guy who does a really cool YouTube channel called Continue ? I would love to have him on the show, and I'm in contact with him right now. Hopefully we can work that out. So I do want to get special guests on the show again in the future, guys. Even if some of you don't appreciate that, we think it's really cool. So
yeah.
No, I think what that basically boils down to, and this may be just my opinion on it, but I think what that boils down to is like the older you get, you care more about the people who have a little bit more to do behind the scenes, and the younger you are, you want to see like the big names, like the people who did the voices, or somebody who, was the character likeness for, or something like that. Like they want to see Norman Reedus come on your show and plug PT or something. They don't really care about some guy who was, the lead production designer for this game. Like I care about it. I would like to see what he has to say. What he has to say to me is really interesting, but to somebody who's younger, 15, 16, 17 years old, they don't really care what he's got to say unless, they're really interested in maybe choosing that as a career path possibly.
Yeah.
But
you're right, actually really interesting. And the reason I like doing like a state of the show is we don't always understand our audience.
Yeah.
And what I say to that is, and I think you can agree, but me and Drew has had personal conversations about it. A lot of our audience is the younger generation. You guys out there that are watching, you're 15 and
or younger.
Some of you guys are like 9, 10 years old, and we love that. We like that you guys enjoy watching it. We enjoy talking to you guys and talking with you guys. But what's weird is there's never been such a huge generational gap between any other generation to where there's a lot of things that you guys like that we would never think that would be something that you guys were into. If you asked me if Minecraft would have been huge, 7 years ago, I've been like, what the hell? Why would you make that game? Now it's the biggest phenomenon to gaming in years. So there's a lot of stuff that we just don't understand. So if there's anything that you guys like that you want to see more of or anything like that, let us know. We definitely.
I understand even less because really, when did I join? Like after Christmas?
Yeah,
right around there. Yeah.
Like I'm still kind of like finding my footing. So like,
right.
Like I'm not on top of anything. That's why we ask you guys questions. Just tell us. That's why we're doing this right now.
Right,
tell us what you guys like. Tell us what you don't like.
Yeah, let's open up the lines for a few more people. Dustin, Amanda, though, thank you so much for calling in. As always, you guys are awesome.
And you guys owe me a Mortal Kombat match.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a good night. Peace, love, level up.
All right, level up, man.
Bye.
Bye, Amanda.
It's really diverse. We got a bunch of people saying I'm 15, I'm 26, I'm 36.
It's all over the
I'm
place.
10,
I'm
B-Dog.
17, I'm 23, I'm 27.
16, 17.
crazy.
I
Like,
also
really
wanted to
all
comment
over
real
the
quick too on special guests. You guys could be special guests. We still haven't had anybody take advantage of their $10 caller segment. If you are a $10 patron, like several people are, you can become a special guest. You have about a 5-minute Skype segment on our show where you can promote your Twitch channel, your YouTube channel. Maybe you own a store, and you would like to talk about it. That's up to you guys. If you become patrons, if you already are a patron, contact us. Let us know that you want to come on our show. Let's take this call from Brad. Hey, Brad, how you doing, man?
Hello, guys.
Are you trying to be a Dominican?
No.
Brad, how can we improve the network, man?
Everything. The show sucks. Oh my god.
Everything. He's like Gary Oldman there. No, seriously though, is there anything in particular that you think we could work on that would improve our show, our network?
I heard someone whispering. Who's whispering? I heard someone whispering.
What?
I heard someone whispering.
Something about whispering.
No, I heard some whispering in the background.
He's whispering high.
I was like, what? What's going on? I'm thinking maybe you could have a sort of every 2 weeks or a week you could have a sort of what do you call it, a theme to your show, like you can a Batman theme where you all dress up as like Batman, or you can have like a superhero theme where you all dress as superheroes sort of thing, like onesies and stuff.
I will admit that those go over well when it happens. Like our Star Wars episode is our highest viewed episode ever on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, I
we
love
didn't do that for
to
Star
dress
Wars,
up as characters.
Yeah.
But I've run out. If people want to send me costumes, I'll wear them.
Yeah. Right?
Believe it or not, people will do that.
Like,
If we set up a P.O. box, you would totally get costumes from people.
I love costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to wear certain ones.
Kristen, all you get to wear is your draft outfit. That's all you can wear.
No, I used to dress up as Batgirl all the time.
You did Princess Leia for Star Wars
Princess
Day.
Leia.
That was awesome.
Which was awesome,
That was
yeah.
huge, yeah.
And then I danced like this.
I don't know.
One of our favorite moments ever.
It was great.
It was good.
I have a whole thing of props next to me, but all my props are already used.
Yeah, we need new props.
I will dress up if people send me stuff.
We need to set up a P.O. box.
I send you a box to dress up in.
A box?
You could be the cardboard box woman.
You'll be from Metal Gear Solid. You'll be Solid in a cardboard
like,
box.
Just like poke
Yeah.
your head up sometimes.
All right, but anything else, man, before we let you go?
Pardon?
Anything else, suggestion-wise, before we let you go?
I'm thinking, if you're planning it, I hope you are doing some more, but maybe some more sort of unboxing of games and more stuff on your Instagram.
Yeah, we would like to do that. Yeah, those are fun.
We actually had planned to do that. There's a lot of stuff that we just kind of felt that has fallen off. With doing a lot of this pre-recorded stuff, which we're also changing as well now.
Yeah, we're trying to make everything at least have some live portion.
But a lot of that was taking up a lot of, especially Dean and Greg's time, who were going to be doing a lot of those unboxings.
Yeah.
Me and Drew don't do them, somewhat often, but not really. Actually, not very
I
often.
want to do them
they
all the
do
time
it somewhat often.
because with the new setup, before I had to bring out the table and all this kind of stuff, but just sitting here, like I did with the latest one, that took 15 minutes.
Right.
I just unboxed something. Like I would totally do that all the time. The issue is the money, obviously.
Right, and that's where it comes down to.
I mean, if it was something that I actually enjoyed, like maybe Nerd Block Arcade would be better. But the one that I got before, this Nerd Block Classic, there was a lot of stuff in there that I don't really enjoy. And for that reason, I'm like, do I want to do this again?
Segues a little bit into something I've been thinking of.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know what you're talking about yet. Go ahead.
No, the thing we talked about the other night.
Oh, with the murder and the duct tape.
Right.
Got it.
What?
With Greg and
Wait,
stuff.
what murder? What
Is this a real conversation? What just happened?
All right, so one of the things I was thinking of, we were all talking about boxes and the random stuff that you get and how we don't like them a lot of times because you get a lot of crap. You get a lot of crap that you don't want. So I'm thinking of something that I'm going to do one time to see general interest. And what that's probably going to be, and I'm still working on the fine details, but it's going to be almost like a beta program. You're going to have to, kind of sign up if you're interested. So you're going to have the money for it yourself. But what you're going to do is you're going to say, I have, there's going to be a limit on the money, but you're going to do almost like a Secret Santa type situation for the first one. What you're going to do is you're going to fill out like a profile about yourself, what you like. Let's say, some of your favorite games, some of your favorite TV shows, some of your favorite, comics or superheroes or whatever, like a little profile. And then you're going to put that up with the amount of money that you have to spend for your Secret Santa. Someone else is does the same. So let's say Kristen did it, and let's say I did it as well. Her amount was, let's say, $20. I now have to find items or an item or something like that that relates to Kristen that adds up to about $20, and it's going to be like a Secret Santa program for that. That's something we're going to do every once in a while.
For stuff that we do not want from these unboxings, is what you're saying.
No. For that, they're going to buy themselves. Like, it's almost like the Level Up box in a way.
Oh, okay.
It's like a special box, between the community members and stuff like that.
Okay, I thought this was like being.
It's going to
put
grow into
together.
other stuff, and everything like that. We were talking about it, but that's something that for right now we can do too.
Okay.
And I think it would be kind of interesting. And people seemed like they were interested in it the other night. And like I said, there's a lot of fine details I really need to ham out. But I wanted to see people's reaction and see if anybody was interested in it.
Okay.
It's not going to be anytime soon, probably the next month or two.
All right, Brad, thanks for calling in, man. Let's see if we can get one more call tonight for some
Sweet.
suggestions. But level up, man.
Level up, guys.
One more call, guys, tonight. Call in. Let us know how we can improve the network or what we're doing right. If you want to tell us what we're doing right, that's fine, too. We are above 50 follows tonight. We did give out 300 XP. Thank you so much, guys. Our latest follows were Ace Boy, Carter H, C Sports Av, Diesel Boy, Habitual Smoker, Water Rat, Da Vinci, Ninja Twilight, and more. Let's take this call from Daryl.
Haven't talked to him in a while.
Hey, Daryl, how you doing, man?
Hey, pretty good. How are you guys?
Doing great. We're talking about our network and how we can improve it. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I've been watching since episode 3 or 4. Like, there's been some times I've missed the show, but I don't know. I mean, just from the beginning, like, I think you guys are doing great.
Yeah, it has grown a lot, I will admit. We've come a long way since the beginning of this show.
Easily. And that was, it's amazing if you go back to some of our first episodes.
And you can go on YouTube, check out our episode 7. I think is the earliest one on there, but you can see how far we've come, and we are proud of that. We are proud of what we've done with the show, but we do think we have a long way forward that we could go. There's a lot of improvements we still could make. Is there any that come to your mind at all, Daryl?
To be honest with you, guys are pretty much like you got almost every day of the week covered, and
yeah, we're trying. Yeah, we try to fill it out for sure. It was really cool once we got Dean on board and Greg as well. We felt like, okay, now we can stream every day of the week except Saturday, or one day off. But we wanted to get more game streaming in there. We did that. We wanted to get more talk shows. We did that. We have Level Up Direct now.
We're getting more smaller segments. Kind of like bite-sized. Content that we're trying to get more into now.
Yeah.
So we have ideas of what we want to do. We just want to know what you guys want. See if it meshes up with stuff that we want to do, or if there's things that we just didn't even think about yet.
Like Daryl, for instance, when it comes to new shows, whether it be comics or TV, music, what interests you the most? What, like a non-gaming talk show, what would you want it to focus on medium-wise?
Well, I watched the Power Up show today, and I thought that was good. I mean, I don't really know that much about comics, but I still, was listening and everything and was, understand what everything was being said for the most part,
Cool. Yeah, that's important, and I do like that about your group, Aaron, Nima, and Kyle, right? They are interesting, even if you don't know about comics. Kristen said it as well. You watched one of their videos. It's just you can tell they know what they're talking about, and that's very important. But I think they're interesting too. I do think that's a good
I like
group
them
of guys.
A lot.
Yeah, I think they're a good group of guys.
I really
think as the show develops, I think that could be a really cool thing for our channel for sure. And I really hope that I should say if Greg does turn out to come around here, choose a college around here, I would love to get a little bit more movie stuff out of him.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun. All right, Daryl. Thanks for being our last call tonight, man.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Level
up.
Ghost for life.
Yeah, level up, man.
I'm glad to see him around a lot more lately.
Yeah, he's been around a little more often now.
Whose name is that?
Ghost Games.
Ghost Games has been with us. He's been with us since the beginning.
He's up there with like Dragon Con as one of our.
I think actually he's the first.
Yeah, he might be.
I think he's actually number one.
PlayStation 3.
He was like our first friend.
We would always talk about Dragon Con being number one because for a while Ghost wasn't here, but then Ghost came back. So yeah. Ghost is definitely right there. He's a long-time viewer.
There was a couple of interesting suggestions. Someone said we should do challenges.
Yeah, we kind of got one going on, right?
Well, no, like I think he means like the cinnamon challenge, the milk challenge, stuff like that.
Hot pepper challenge.
Dude, the cinnamon challenge sucks.
Yeah, here's why we don't do that.
That's
because they won't participate.
It can be. But that's the thing. For instance, there's a channel called Hot Pepper Gaming.
Do you want to know why we won't do it?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Sing it, sister. What do you got?
No, I don't want to say anything.
I want you to now.
What I was gonna say is Hot Pepper Gaming, for instance, is people doing video reviews, but they have to eat a hot pepper before doing the review, and they have to finish the entire review before they're done. And the pepper, I don't know what kind of pepper it is, but they fall apart by the end of it.
All right,
It's,
and that's here's the thing. I don't have a problem doing anything like that. I never have.
I wouldn't. That's dangerous.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
I
I
would
don't have
not
a
do
problem.
that.
I think Greg may or may not, depending on what it is. But I know you two definitely wouldn't do it.
I know Greg is totally like trying to figure out some cool comedy thing for our channel, and he's waiting to find it.
That being said,
yeah,
in the similar vein of the eating thing,
yeah,
we do have that new little show coming.
It's on the way. Yeah,
it's
still
on the
working
way. It's
it
actually
out.
going to probably start within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Watching Dust says now also do challenges in game, like Let's Plays.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm totally on board with that. But why don't you explain we're wrapping up right now.
How much longer do we want to wrap up then?
Yeah, you can, we're 5 more minutes. If you want
Alright.
to wait or go upstairs, that's fine.
Good night, everyone. I have to get up early for work, so
okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Good night, Kristen.
Thanks.
Before we wrap up, just explain real quick what this new idea is.
It's actually evolved and it's changed its original purpose, but it's going to be entertaining. Basically, I've found a bunch of random foods and snacks from all over the world that people here in the U.S. are not familiar with eating. And my cousin and her friends are going to be my test subjects. I'm basically going to blindfold them. And they are going to have to eat these different types of snack foods or whatever they are, and describe what they taste and if they like it, and see if they can guess what it is or what's supposed to be. It's definitely going to be interactive, too, being live and everything like that. You guys are going to be able to vote in on what I'm going to maybe put some of the snack foods up there and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out a more interactive way to get you guys involved in the show. But this is what it's going to be. It's going to be
the one. If right now is where do we do this? Because Twitch, as much as we've been doing a little bit of non-gaming stuff, it's still entertainment focused, movies, TV, comics. We might try YouTube for the first time.
Yeah.
You think maybe
Yeah,
YouTube
and
streaming?
that's what we had, and that's why I want to wait. That's why it hasn't gone up yet, because I really wanted to see that.
Okay.
Is it going to be a Jigsaw moment? Is it like, no, I'm not going
They
to
have
kill my cousin?
YouTube's coming to E3 for some kind of.
Well, there already is YouTube streaming.
There
It's just
is,
they're
but
trying to
I
do
think
a
they're doing
gaming
something
dedicated
different,
one
yeah.
in the future. But you could totally do YouTube streaming currently with this Mike Eats, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we don't know the actual title of it yet, but
I think we can wrap up now. Let's thank our final followers of the night. We did get to around 60 or so, 59 it says up there. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to LaBFXX, Ish Wavy King, Watching Dogs, Ace Boy, Carter H, C Sports Sav, Diesel Boy, Habitual Smoker, Water Rat, Da Vinci, Ninja Twilight, Sniper 723, Lil Rob, Richie 914, Clock Radio, Joy Toy, Shadow, GR Steed, Ninja Twitch, DK Enix, Dragon Ace, Stands in the Open, and Zorday. There's a lot more than that, but I'm not going to read them all off. Thank you so much, guys. It's very easy to follow the network. Do it right now if you enjoyed our show tonight. If you're watching at twitch.tv/levelupshow, hit the follow button. If you're watching live from PlayStation, like most people are, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, hit that heart button. Simple as that. Your name will pop up. We'll shout you out. Like Dark Rundus. Thank you so much for that follow. Also, as I was saying, Kristen's Corners every week. Send her images throughout the week. Gaming related is the best, but anything is fun.
Well, not only that, I think we should have a theme.
You have anything in mind?
So the one that I was thinking of, let's do a little kickback because it's the state of the show, I guess we could say. A little kickback is going to be clock. Anything to do with clock.
If long-time viewers will know, the clock was a big deal on our show back when we were at the apartment. It was massive, and everybody loved it. Thank you, Eternal Creator, for the Twitch art. So tweet at us, follow us as well at Twitter, at the Level Up Network, Level spelled LVL, and on YouTube, because we archive all this. If you missed any bit of it, it'll be all there. We do video reviews. We do not game reviews, but we do Let's Plays. We do TV discussion and all that kind of stuff. It's all on youtube.com/the Level Up Show. Level spelled LVL. Please sub. T-shirt shop at thelevelupshow.spreadshirt.com. Hoodies, T-shirts, and also shirts using our logo. There's a what's that other idea that we had for the T-shirts?
Gentleman Bogey.
Gentleman Bogey, that'll come in the future. But the one that I already created, off of that British saying, do this and level up.
Oh, keep calm?
Keep calm and level up is on there. If you guys like that shirt, go to that link. And finally, the most important of them all is Patreon. We got 20 supporters right now giving us $206 per month to make the show better. That is why the show is getting better. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. So go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network. Support us like they did and get a lot of rewards in return. Like XP gifts, like caller segments, like video shout-outs, like musical jingles sent to you by Greg. It's all on there, so check it out. And I think that's going to be it for us tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Good show. This was a fun one. We had a lot of good discussion, I feel. We'll see you guys throughout the week. Greg is on tomorrow with Inday. Mike on Tuesday with Is it still How Not to Play?
Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing it.
Okay. Dean on Wednesday with Beast of the Week, still trophy hunting in his trophy war with Greg. I'll be on Thursday with
backlog.
Our other official talk show is on Thursdays, guys. It's an entire Skype talk show where you can call in the entire time. Level Up Direct on Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back again on Friday with a Level Up Quick Play. I will be starting Never Alone since I didn't do it this week. And then again, Sunday, the big one, the Level Up show. So until then, guys, take care. And as always, level up.
Level up.
Thank you, Slade, for the Twitch art. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you, Travis, for the YouTube subscription. Really appreciate that. Average Ruby for the Twitch art.
What's that?
Kristen, say goodbye. She said bye. Level up.
She said bye.
All right. Thanks for being a good audience tonight, guys. Callie, level up to you, man. We'll see you guys during the week.
Yeah.